Welcome in, everybody. I left my setup like this, so I hope you guys can see that I am in the corner here. So welcome. Hello. We are looking at who's coming towards you right now. It is Friday, so I like to get, messages for the weekend and to get us going for the week coming in. Mondays are their feelings for you after a long weekend, and so we are going to take a look at who's coming towards you though by Halloween. So we're tapping into that energy. I got my Halloween get up, and I thought I would show it today. Hope you're all having a great week so far, and looking forward to this weekend. The energies around this weekend, the energy, whoever's coming towards you, what kind of energy they're coming in, and any good stuff also. We want to spice it up a little bit with some good stuff that's coming in. We're always talking about people and love, yeah, because let's not lie, everybody here has it going on pretty good in their life, just missing out on some love, or we suck at it, right? So that's what we're here, but we are going to look at the good stuff. Hello, everybody that's coming in. I will pick the winner by Monday for Happy Birthday Libra, but you can say happy birthday to Scorpio now. We are officially in Scorpio season, and I'm sorry, guys, I am a little biased, but I am Scorpio, so we got to show some Scorpio loves. Any of my Scorpios in the house, and let's do this. We have Halloween coming up too. I may surprise you. I may surprise you this year with dressing up. I'm not sure yet. I'll do something last minute. We are starting Aries through Pisces today. Aries first. And then, as always, I will do Aries through Pisces for each zodiac sign. So if the story isn't sitting well with you, or you just want to go a little deeper, I do look at any thoughts, intentions, or anything else Spirit wants for each zodiac sign that you might be connected to. Hello, Vatina, Angel, Lisa. Thank you guys for being here. Please come in. Tell me your sign, who you're here for, cross-watching. Give me your energy. Remember, you're my audience. I need your energy. I need to see what's going on. Bring it. We love it. We have a great community here, and it is growing, guys. I don't know what you guys are doing, but you guys, you're hyping. I cannot believe how much hyping you all working overtime for me the first 7 days of a video. Hyping the video. Please help me get to 70K for my birthday. Wouldn't that be something? That's actually kind of, I don't know. Let's just push it and say, what the hell? All right. So I will start Aries off at 444 because that is my number right now for Scorpio. It's been the number since I've been seeing it everywhere. And pay attention to synchronicities in my readings. I do pay attention to those, and I will call them out. And they're also for extra confirmation for you. Timestamps will be up afterwards. There's nothing I can do. If you come in live, there's somebody in the chat room that will let you know, or I have the timestamps as we're going through, so I may pin it in there for you. All right, let's take a look. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I was just rambling and rambling and rambling. But let's get going. Yeah, 70K. I don't know. Gotta jump on this good energy. Hello to all my members that are here. Don't forget, you can check out my membership too for questions. I am going live today, 2 hours for personal questions. The list is already growing, guys. You got to get up there as soon as you can, because I will close the list soon, as soon as I get in there. Aries. Show me Aries energy, and show me what kind of energy, who's coming your way. Aries, what does Aries need to know right now? What kind of energies around you is coming your way? Well, you got the Page of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, so we're starting off on a good vibe, good note. This can be a love note coming your way too. I have the Empress underneath. Maybe your mom's going to call you and tell you she loves you. All right, I'm going to call my boy, because I love him. I got an Aries baby. But that is mama love. That is, somebody, maybe you need to call your mom. I always say that. That was funny. Aries or Virgo, I always tell you, got to call your mom. But there's something building up behind the scenes here. You know, we are seeing some love around you. You have a really good energy of abundance. So if anything, start that off right now, that you may not see a gift coming your way. You could receive a gift from somebody. The universe could be bringing in a huge gift for you. You know, so that's a good start here. You have Taurus, Libra energy, maybe a Leo. I did call that out. Could be a young water sign or a young energy. You know, young relationship, newer relationship. So here you are, your energy, the wheel of fortune. So something is changing. The time has come, right? You know, to pay up, I guess, you know. So if you've been, you know, all your ducks in a row, you've been doing the work, you've been, you know, just trying to hang in there and do life and make all the best choices you can. Something is coming around for you. So we are seeing the seeds have been planted with that Empress card. So you may have done something a long time ago. You may have said something to somebody. They may have passed it on to somebody else. You may have said something to the person that's on your mind. Keep that in mind as well. And this has been growing in their consciousness. They have been thinking about you. They have been thinking about what you said to them last. This is a Jupiter energy. So this is also showing, and we are in Sag moon right now, right? So that's really good energy right now to even start this reading off right now. This weekend is going to be Sagittarius moon. So you may be surprised. There could be some turn-in of events happening right out the gate here, right? You know, not to bring in astrology constantly, but there is, you know, this opposition with Uranus. Now I'm seeing a fixed energy. So something feels like we not only can, it feels to me like let's turn things around. Let's make this happen. Let's, you know, it could even be another chance to fix things, right? You know, might take some time, but it's an opportunity that divine is guiding to you. You have two major arcana. I have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. So very strong fixed energy for you. And it feels really good for you right now, Aries. So let's see who's coming towards you. All right, I have the Eight of Cups. So this could be somebody that's been acting distant to you. Yet it could even be, you know, we're getting that strong water energy again. So we are getting emotions, but we're getting somebody that may have pulled their emotions. It just feels like their energy, you know, what happened? Why have they gone quiet? Why have they gone, you know, why are they distant? You know, and some of you, it could be somebody that ran from the situation. Things got a little intense between you and another person. You know, they really wanted something to happen, but maybe something else was going on in their life. So it does look like somebody could be coming back around that kind of, you know, maybe it didn't get off the ground right away, or you've been just waiting for somebody. What's taking them so long? You know, you have somebody here that's focusing on themselves. You know, maybe they're walking away from something unhappy in their life or unhealthy in their life. And, you know, they've been taking some time to really reinvent themselves. So you do have an energy, unfortunately, of a runner, somebody that may, you know, sometimes avoid their problems, avoid the situation until they know what to do, right? So, you know, when I say the word runner or somebody avoiding their responsibilities, you know, some of you immediately go to like this awful place. And I'm sorry, you know, I'm a very responsible person. And sometimes I just want to put my head under a pillow and avoid everything. So it doesn't have to be so, you know, intense right there. So what do they want with this connection, though? You have the King of Cups. So you are getting a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy for you. All right. And we are seeing here the Page of Cups. It could be somebody, there's an age difference between you and this person. There's also growth. Do you see the growth here? You know, what do they want with you? The King of Cups. Like, I really want to be able to express my feelings to you. You know, I've had time to think about things, or the time away from you has made me think, you know, because remember, the Wheel of Fortune can be some time has, you know, changed a situation, changed the dynamic between you and another person. So you have somebody here that looks like they want to step up, you know, really. There's been some maturing that's been happening. There's been some feelings that have been growing. And there's a king showing up too. So it doesn't matter, male, female, a king position means somebody's really at the top of their game. They're saying, you know, I'm not here to, you know, to really play games with you. I'm really here to turn things around, or really here to give something a shot with you. All right. So what's the possible outcome this week, and anything spirit wants you to know, and any good stuff that might come your way? I see the possible outcome is the 3 of Cups. So we're seeing get in together. All right. So this weekend, maybe some of you already been talking about making plans, but Aries, you have a great energy. I mean, it can't get much better than this. You know, if I keep pulling cards, we're going to find something to dig into, right? But we are seeing here being around people that love you, talking, conversing, having that conversation, right? Connecting and celebrating with somebody, right? So maybe you're going to feel this weekend and moving into towards Halloween, you know, because Halloween's the big celebration, right? So that would be the 3 of Cups, some major celebration with the person that you're in love with. So 11/11 when I said that, okay? 11/11. Being with the person that you love by Valentine's Day, by Halloween, right? Maybe for some of you, Valentine's Day. All right, what does Spirit want you to know? What else is coming your way? I see the Knight of Swords. All right, things are about to start moving quickly and turn around. Whenever I see this guy in a reading, this one here right now is this 1 minute something can be going some, you know, this way. It seems like we're on a mission. And then I just feel like sometimes somebody can make a quick decision to turn things around, turn around. Maybe I went too fast. Maybe I said something too fast, right? But it also brings an energy of lightheartedness and fun. So it can say to you, you know, maybe we can lighten things up with the person that's on your mind by, you know, trying to turn things around by being a little bit more lighthearted. It also shows an air sign, and it shows it's a really fast energy. So it's telling me that things can turn around a lot faster and good news coming your way. So pay attention to messages, signs that you get online, things people say. You may have to make some quick decisions this week that could really change the course of your relationship or your life right now. All right, so let's look at Aries through Pisces for you real quick, do a rundown and see at, you know, individually what else Spirit wants you to know about each zodiac sign. All right, you have the 6 of Wands here. So somebody realized into what they see, what they want, all right? They recognize this connection. They want your attention. You know, they want to step up. They really want to share the spotlight with you. So I have Aries, you have the Sun card, all right? So renewal, happiness, the big hell yes, all right, Aries. So you and another Aries talking about your heart, you know, talking about what feels good to you, expressing yourself to one another. Could be children involved, a date, romance, reconciliation. But there's definitely a beautiful energy of bringing light back into a relationship for you and an Aries. Taurus, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Of course, Taurus is coming in chatty, wanting to talk things, you know, out, you know, talk about where things could go, you know, maybe wanting to fix things or making some promises, right? It's still kind of slow. It might be like, hey, but it looks like I'm coming in to make some effort. So this is a good sign. And that does bring messages. So we have a Gemini, 10 of Cups. So Gemini is like, I want to really be together with you. There's something about you, Aries, that feels good, feels at home. This is a relationship forming or deepening between you and a Gemini. Cancer, Queen of Cups. Cancer is kind of focusing on themselves here, maybe doing a little soul searching. You may feel like your Cancer is a little bit, you know, retreating a little bit, but this is a good sign because they're realizing how much they care about you. So we have the King of Cups. This could be your Cancer thinking about where this relationship could go and maybe coming out to step up. We have Leo, we have the Strength card. So it's these signs are coming in their energy. Very good energy for you, Aries, this week and this weekend. You have Leo, the Strength card. Leo, you know, taking action towards you. Leo's got balls. Leo's like, hey, you know, I'm coming back in. We got a strong connection. I'm feeling it. I'm very attracted to you. Let's see where this can go. We have Virgo, the World card, all right? So things kind of looking good, settling in with the Virgo. This could be an opportunity to have some sort of conversation with your Virgo about what's next here. You know, let's find a good closure with whatever's happened in the past and let's move forward. Libra, we have the King of Cups. So there is your winner. Libra coming in as the King of Cups. Libra stepping up. Libra, you know, feeling like, you know, we have a deep connection and I really do want to share some time with you. Scorpio, the Eight of Wands, right? So a lot of passion with a Scorpio. Things are going to really start to shake up with you in a Scorpio. It's Scorpio season, so we're talking about passion. You guys both ruled by Mars, so we have this really, powerful energy. But this card can also, just a side note, bring in a sense of urgency and tension and squabbling back and forth. And so we got to be prepared for that whirlwind. Sagittarius, Five of Pentacles. So it looks like a Sag could still be a little bit distant, still kind of pondering over what's happened. Maybe they feel bad. They're not happy about the circumstances that you're in, but I do still feel some space between you and Sag. Capricorn, it looks as though Cap wants to work on things. Let's make this better, or I feel like together we can be better. Aquarius, we have the Six of Cups, right? So Aquarius feels like a soulmate to you, and Aquarius is wanting to get together, reach out to you. Maybe this is a good time for you to reach out to your Aquarius. It can go either way. Use your intuition. Pisces, Two of Pentacles. So you and Pisces kind of hanging in there, you know, it's just about, you know, we got to work together here, but there is something growing and maybe taking the next step towards something more solid with a Pisces. All right, that's the flow of today's readings. Let's move on to Taurus. All right, where's my bulls? I need some bulls in the house. I need some energy from you. It's going to be 1818. So we're looking at 1818 for my Tauruses. Right? Or 9. I add it all up. 8 and 8, 16, 17, 18, 9. All right, let's go for my Tauruses. Right? Dory, we have Faye, April, Taurus Jupiter is Lisa. All right, light skin. Lori, time for the BS. All right, let's see. Taurus, let's see what's going on in your love, the energy around you, the energy coming towards you. Tell me about the energy coming towards Taurus this weekend or the next couple of days until Halloween. All right. So I have the 10 of Wands, but it came flying out in reverse. So it feels like, you know, let's put that energy aside. All right. Things getting lighter between you and another person. So it seems like the pressure is starting to release. Maybe you just recently gone through some pressure with your person, some arguments, some tension, a situation where it just felt like there was a lot heavy energy. And it looks like we're finally getting there. So bottom line, we're finally getting somewhere. How about that? We're finally getting somewhere. All right, Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well, too. So we are seeing a very strong earthy energy as well. And we're seeing the 10 of Pentacles. So this feels like a good vibe around you. It could even be luck with family, too, getting together. Maybe some of you are making plans to get together with family, travel with family. We are getting into that time of the year. If you don't celebrate, or if if this is a rough time for you, I'm always sending prayers out that it turns out to be an amazing year for you, amazing season. But I am seeing here that you could be taking the next step, making plans to get together with somebody or to advance in your relationship with somebody, with the Eight of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles underneath that. So it feels like you and another person are really on the same page when we're talking about future goals. All right, you guys, you know, when the 10 of Pentacles is like, this is hard work. You have the 10 of Wands in reverse. There is nothing easy about the 10 of Pentacles. It, you know, you'll hear me say, or other readers say, oh, you got the 10 of Pentacles. That is abundance coming your way, major windfall of money. And, you know, this is money. This is investments. This is leaving a legacy. This is great energy, but it takes work. It doesn't, every now and then somebody might win the lottery. All right. Or somebody might pass and say, here, I'm leaving my fortune to you. I didn't have any family and you were the kindest person to me. Yes, I would love to grant that to everybody. But most of the time, the 10 of Pentacles is coming from a badass, hardworking, you know, couple or people that really set out in their life to really make things happen. Now, 10 of Wands in reverse can tell me you've just reached some sort of milestone. And the 8 of Pentacles here is you guys are getting, like I said, one step closer to really building something beautiful. This could be your person that's coming towards you as well. For some of you who are single, there could be somebody coming around that's on the same page as you. All right, the 8 of Pentacles could be very earthy energy too, somebody you work with, somebody who really connects with you. And this is what you've been wanting to talk to meet somebody who wants to build something with you. And together you combine maybe your families and you build something for the future. Now let's see your energy. We have the 4 of Swords. I feel like, you know, I've had this energy for you recently. And the 4 of Swords is like after the 10 of Wands, you finally get a break, right? So it feels like many of you are coming into this energy of, I can recoup, I can relax, I can settle in. It feels like everything you did or have done for a situation, it feels like you're going to see it work out for you. And it's always I know you're saying it's always difficult for a Taurus, and I feel you. I feel like Taurus, you're my opposite sign. We're fixed energies. It feels like you have to work really hard for what you need, and I have to work really hard for what I want, and major transformations. But when you get to each milestone in your life, there's no turning back. You are the Empress. You are the one that builds and creates and uses your resources and brings that money, brings that stability. That is your calling, you know. And so here, which is why I'm saying you're reaching a point here where you might just be able to check something off the list and say, I've completed, you know, whether it's a lesson, whether a chapter of a relationship, or, you know, we're over something. We finally know where we're going to be in this relationship. We're not fighting anymore. All right. I feel like I can take a break. All right. So let's see the energy coming towards you. All right. We have the Moon card. All right. So we do have this energy, very emotional energy. Something's changing with your person. Somebody's manifesting into your life. This is somebody that you may have even been thinking about, you know, while you're resting, napping away, fantasizing away about, you know, your person. And sometimes you're afraid, you know, you're like, I just wonder if we're ever gonna, you know, be able to come together. And, you know, to me, this is doubt too. This feels like I'm so sick of worrying about this. I really want my person to come to me. Are they going to come in? And it looks like you are manifesting them. Now, Taurus, the next full moon is your full moon. All right. So I feel like even though I'm talking about, you know, Halloween here, you know, time's fluid. So it feels like something that you are working really hard towards right now could fully manifest by your full moon in Taurus, which is on the 9th. Is that the 19th? That's the new moon Scorpio. The full moon is on the 5th of November. All right, so we're talking by the 5th of November, something could be manifesting. All right, so there are some changes with your person. It looks like somebody in your energy is a Pisces, could even be a Cancer energy, but it's somebody here who feels very comfortable to you, somebody that, you know, that you're manifesting in. All right, so tell me more. What do they want with you? We have the 7 of Pentacles. All right. So you may have been waiting for quite some time for this person to come towards you. It may have felt like, you're going to give up, a block. Why does it seem like, every time I turn a corner, there's a detour, there's a roadblock? And so this could be somebody that you haven't been talking to, or feeling like there's been a little bit of a falling out, right? Or you just feel like you're uncertain about which direction this relationship's going to go in. You've been really patient, although it looks like it has really been weighing on you. Well, we've got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And what do they want with you? They want to make some plans. It looks like somebody wants to work something out with you. Somebody's still in it to win it with my Tauruses. All right, so let's see the possible outcome, what Spirit wants you to know, and anything else good coming your way. All right, possible outcome is the Knight of Swords. Again, I think this just came through for Aries too. So it feels like you may be assuming one thing, especially with this Moon card. This can be you're letting your fears create these assumptions that you're not going to manifest in what you want. You're not going to get that dream. All right. But this is letting go of your fears. The outcome could be, for some of you, what you think is going to happen, it's going to be the complete opposite. All right. There is something amazing changing. There's a new pathway, a new roadway. Now, obviously, I want this for every Taurus, but it depends on if you're following your truth, or are you on a karmic journey, a lesson where a door keeps closing and Spirit's trying to guide you somewhere new. It can depend on what kind of situation you're in. But what I'm seeing here is some of your assumptions, your Spirit's asking you to let go of your fears and allow the moon to work for you, allow the energy to shift for you, allow, and trust here, to meditate, to breathe, the Four Swords, and maybe try to, because your card is the Five of Pentacles, and you can get into that negative mindset easily, just like a Scorpio can get into the Five of Cups easy. It sucks, and we're opposite signs, but you can easily go into this place of nothing's working out for me. All right. It's the I work so hard, I'm stuck, and and it's the day in, the day out, the routine, and you can really beat yourself up. And this is where there's a shift in perspective, and Spirit's asking you to let go of your fears. All right. The outcome can be good news coming in. All right. This is good news. This is communication. This is a shift in energy, making a choice. Somebody could be coming in to turn things around. All right. What does Spirit want you to know, and any other good things? I have the Seven of Cups. All right. So you have the sevens, and you have, well, to me, it seems like I came in saying 9, right? And I said 1, 8, 1, 8, and 7s and 8s and 9s. So you are coming, the dial is turning for you, especially with the 10 of Wands. Like, you've been working so hard. You're getting to the finale. There's some sort of conclusion here that's coming in for you. And so, especially by the full moon in Taurus. All right. Anything good? You have the Six of Cups. All right. So this could be somebody else. It doesn't have to be necessarily the person that's on your mind. We can see that there is a love story unfolding. We are seeing a very deep friendship forming. You could have an old friend reach out to you. This is forgiveness. Somebody could be getting flowers or given flowers, right? Maybe it is time to give somebody some flowers that you care about. I love flowers. And of course, it's my birthday season. So I'm going to keep saying that because you keep hearing flowers, flowers, flowers. Maybe somebody will go get some flowers, right? But you have some goodness coming your way. You have the Six of Cups. So we are seeing a turning around of energy for you. We're seeing mutual love and affection come your way. And that's also telling me, Taurus, is there somebody that you need to reach out to? Whether it be a friend, an old schoolmate, somebody that you're mad at, a relative. Is there somebody that you need to reach out to? Let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. The first, the last. I love your picture. All right. Aries through Pisces. You're seeing the Two of Pentacles. All right. So this is talking about compromise. You know, let's work something out. This is universe telling you that you're getting one step closer. All right. Aries, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like Aries, Aries got this too. So it looks like you and Aries really do have a strong connection. Aries investing in this connection. It looks like you guys may be finally, you know, talking about future plans together. All right. We have Taurus. You have the Lovers card showing up in your position. So we are seeing a strong love. Now we're seeing two people that could really trigger each other too, right? And in your reading, it does seem like there may have been some triggering going on for some of you in a relationship, and we're building this bond together. We're getting past something. We're working through something. We love each other. We have a relationship, or we're trying to form a relationship. And some of you could be dealing with, you know, your twin flame or your soulmate connection, and there's been a lot going on between the two of you. And this card here is also showing you that you may be coming into alignment with somebody who is a very deep connection for you. All right. So some of you calling in this divine love with another Taurus. Gemini, we have Five of Cups. So we do see a Gemini still mulling over something that's happened between the two of you. They may feel bad, upset, but they may feel hurt, or maybe not seeing what their part is, but you guys could still be separated right now. They're still, you know, trying to figure out or grieve the situation, trying to figure out what they want or what they should do. Cancer, we have the Five of Wands. So you and Cancer dealing with some friction, right? There could be other people trying to get in the middle and meddle with your affairs, right? But I am seeing there is a chance to make some sort of change. Cancer is definitely very, I know, and it's that, as soon as you said that, Cancer is energy, 69, right? We are yin and yang. We're seeing a chance, though, for you guys to, you know, you're challenging each other, but to grow. All right. So there could be some tension between you and a Cancer. What you do with it is up to you. Leo here coming in to share some energy. It looks like, you know, wanting to give to this relationship. You may receive a gift or just some time, some effort from your Leo. Virgo, Knight of Wands. Virgo has an awesome energy for you. Looks like fun, excitement, passion coming your way. Libra, a relationship forming or a conversation between the two of you. You guys may discuss your feelings, right? Or you may find out that a Libra feels the same way you do. Scorpio, we see the Chariot. You and Scorpio, you know, on the same page. It's like, we can figure this out. A Scorpio could be returning into your life to move forward, to see. And this card is a Scorpio coming back better than before. So whatever has happened between the two of you has made this relationship better. Sagittarius, we're seeing the Ten of Wands, right? So there's that synchronicity. It looks like a Sag and you finally being able to put something behind. All right, things got really hard, but now there's a chance to regroup. Capricorn, the Justice card. Looks like Capricorn here bringing justice to the relationship, bringing honesty, bringing truth, bringing their authentic self. There could be a commitment coming in with a Capricorn. Aquarius and you on the same page. It looks like communication, wanting to make it work, wanting to talk, wanting to hang out. This could be a new energy too. And Pisces, we're seeing the Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like it's a Pisces where things may have slowed down a little bit. We're trying to figure out which direction we're going in. But I see you and a Pisces making some plans for the future. All right, Taurus. Yeah, yeah. So we got a good rhythm so far. Good rhythm, good energy. I think the hardest part was the beginning of this week. Not well for me. It was like, well, there was some tension, but there was some getting shit done energy. But there was some energies this week. But it feels like things are lightening up right now, in my perspective. Um, Gemini, right? Gemini, we have 36, 36. So we got a good number for Gemini. All right. Yes, I'm glad. Got some good energy in there. All right, gems. Where's my Geminis? All right. How are you feeling today, Gemini? I'm analyzing you guys. Gemini rising, Gemini moons, Gemini suns. All right. You got Gemini Venus. Show me the energy around Gemini and coming towards my Geminis. Do you guys like the setup? I mean, I'm just looking for little compliments here and there. This is my favorite season. You're welcome. Gemini. I mean, I'm only pulling cards and reading what I see and pulling the energy through, right? Gene, right? And so I get the Sun card, and I can't. This is the energy, the root. What the bottom line to me is the underneath card. Sometimes, it's like no matter what I say throughout the reading, you have this card that is telling me it's pulling you this way. You're getting pulled towards the light, pulled towards renewal. So anything that is helping or going on for you is a transformation. This is the rebirth. This is the renewal period. This is something's been hanging on you. The light's coming in to transmute any negative dark energy that's been stressing you out, that's been messing with you. All right. Seeing the light, basically, right? So you got some luck. You got a Leo energy around you. You got positivity around you. You've got children around you. Your inner child maybe feeling creative, maybe finally feeling like you're being heard. You're ready to express yourself, and the people in your life are hearing you. All right. You do have some love around you with this energy, and you will be shown who that is. We are in Scorpio season. So the truths are coming up. This is about truth as well, too. So you will see the truth of who cares about you, who's trying to stay in your energy. A lot of people might be going through the similar things, right? But I'm hanging on to you. All right. You have the Empress underneath that. So you're seeing mother-child, all right? You're seeing nurturing. You're seeing there could even be somebody has a child, Taurus, Libra energy too around you. This is unconditional love and honesty coming your way. Growth coming your way. All right, you've been watering the plants, right? So something you've been working on, something you've been, whether a relationship, creativity, a job, entrepreneurship, something you've been working on for a while is growing and it's turning into something solid. And you're seeing that maybe you can't see it right now because you're going through something, but this is what's culminating for you, what's growing. So you do have abundance and luck coming your way. right? That could be new romance, a brand new relationship. That can be definitely for some of you who are looking for new love. This can be brand new romance, falling in love and being able to trust somebody, feeling like you can totally trust this energy that's coming your way. Your energy. The Eight of Swords. Look at this spider. Like, look at this, the fears all around you. Like, I love this card. These are adorable cards. You guys have been asking me what these are. And I'm sorry I didn't say anything, but they are these cards here. Little Laura. It took me forever to get these. They were in my saved box for so long, and I just finally got them. But I love them. And Gemini, your energy is the Eight of Swords. All right. So you can see, yes, they're so cute. You can see that you are kind of being consumed by, you know, every little thing that can bother you, every little thing that can worry you, every little thing that you could think possible. It's like a domino effect. You know, oh, this doesn't look good on me. Now my hair doesn't look good. Now I've gained weight. Now, somebody's talking about me, or this person that, you start to go over time with finding every negative thing you can possibly believe about yourself or a situation. And then you'll start to attract this around you. So people will start validating, because people are mirroring back to you in this season too, mirroring back to you what you're putting off. So what you believe you see, you will manifest it. And this is where why I started off with this, is because that energy is being transmuted. These are beliefs, fears that need to be let go of. All right. Let's see the energy coming towards you. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So let's talk about it this way. The Nine of Pentacles, somebody who's single, available, somebody who's been working on themselves, got it together, somebody who's very grounded. This is showing me somebody that's ready for the Ten of Pentacles, somebody who's ready for their partner. All right, so we are picking up a real strong singles read here for Gemini, but also this can reflect somebody that's in your life, somebody that has been working on themselves, very earthy. This is Virgo energy. Somebody who seems like, they're in a place that you can trust them now. They seem more grounded. All right. So Aries through Pisces will give you a little bit more insight to each individual sign. But right now, my Geminis, it's like you're clearing away, or Spirit's trying to clear away, transmute any kind of negative energy of the people around you too. You might be picking up things about the people that are around you, the energy they're giving off, and it's wearing on you. All right. We are, influenced by the 5 people that we have around us the most. All right. So we're seeing a real awesome energy come your way. Very earthy, grounded, successful energy. Somebody here who, every little thing they do, they put thought into. So they're not going to be thoughtless about this connection. They're not going to say things without really knowing what they want, what they mean, and being interpreted in the right way. So you won't have to question anything, right? So what do they want? All right, we see, look at the Knight of Swords this is the 3rd time, Gemini. This is your energy. This for you, I have given you this card right now. I don't know why, but to me, it feels like lately it's been really you kind of switching around. Your assumptions are everywhere. One minute you might be okay. As soon as you get validation from the external, you're okay. Everything's great. But if you're not getting enough validation, your mind starts to run wild and crazy. And next thing you know, you're making decisions based off of these fears. And I'm noticing that with the collective of you Geminis that come here, the energy that, you gather yourself, you're quick to, get yourself together but your assumptions are everywhere. And I'm seeing somebody who's focused on you, somebody who's coming towards you with a purpose. All right, this is somebody who's very, like I said, thoughtful and purposeful, and it is 4444. So maybe the fours are your numbers too. And this is your energy. So I can see you are pulling somebody closer to you. It's like you and this person have a lot in common mentally. All right, you guys talk about the same things, a lot of interests. So your energy and your love story could take a 180, could quickly turn around here. So all I can say is just be open to it. All right. If you want to argue with me, then you're creating a block. All right. Let's see the possible outcome and what Spirit wants you to know. All right, I see the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like here, somebody here wants to get together. Somebody is thinking about commitment with you, wanting to work together with you. So it does seem like something could turn out pretty solid here between you and another person. Spirit is saying just be flexible, adapt into the situation, and who can do that more better? I don't think anybody better than you. All right. So the Two of Pentacles is talking about just breathing, taking one step at a time. You may feel overwhelmed right now. You may still be kind of juggling one situation. You're still a little bit in love with somebody, but you feel like it's not going anywhere. And then now you have a new person coming in. And so this is just, Spirit saying take one day at a time. All right. But you are about to be making some plans moving forward towards that 10 of Pentacles that is coming through for you as well too. And this is finding a balance, where you put in your energy. Spirit's just saying, if you're getting pulled, away from things that are important in your life, it might be time to, dedicate some energy to that as well. All right. Anything good coming your way? Anything else? I got the Chariot card. So you could be going somewhere, traveling somewhere. There could be somebody returning into your life. This part of it doesn't necessarily have to be that one person you want back. It could be people that you haven't even thought about. So this is looking at the bigger picture. There could be a return. There could be travel. There could be a new car in your future, really expanding. And this here is a victory, moving forward, a victory. So, these are the llamas. These are the llamas. Maybe some of you are going to get a llama farm. And we have the sun, and we just see this return of, this is so return of the sun, right? Return of Jesus coming in. We see a blessing coming your way. All right, a return of love, a return of your soul, returning back to yourself, maybe feeling a little bit more like yourself as we move forward. All right, so things may be lightening up for you. You have Cancer energy, Leo energy, Taurus, Libra energy. Virgo energy is very strong. And let's look at Aries through Pisces for you. All right. Hey, maybe that was a prediction. Maybe Jesus is coming. Right? Finally. All right, I'll take it. Aries through Pisces. So person that's on your mind. If that reading was a little bit too general, this will kind of tap in a little bit more to the person that's on your mind. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know about each zodiac sign. What can you tell me about each zodiac sign? Well, I have the King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So this can be a strong energy of Aquarius coming your way, the future, making plans for the future, the truth coming in, being able to see clearly. And this, to me, Gemini, too, is also you feeling a little bit more grounded in your truth as well when it comes to making a decision about a relationship. Aries, we have the Seven of Cups. So you have Aries thinking about everything, all right? Aries thinking about you, thinking about how good you look, all right? Thinking about some of their decisions, hoping they maybe made the right decisions, or maybe they're thinking, I didn't make the right decisions, but they still have you on their mind. There could be a surprise coming in with that energy. They may reach out. We have Taurus. We have the Devil energy. So there is sort of an unhealthy energy around Taurus. This doesn't mean that you won't see them. This doesn't mean you won't connect with them. But you guys are definitely focused on patterns that need to be broken. There could be an addiction that's getting in the middle of things. There could be a third party that's getting in the way of things. All right, so there is something that needs to be confronted, a shadow that needs to be confronted between you and a Taurus. You guys are bound by a toxic energy. We have Gemini. We have the Seven of Swords. So you have some issues here with trusting again, and it just seems like some scattered energy or not trusting yourself. The Seven of Swords, maybe, people been lying around you or somebody's lying. Maybe some truth's coming up, like we were talking about with that Sun card. All right. But it does feel like, either you're not being honest with yourself, you're not being honest with somebody, or you're just tired of people being dishonest, and you just can't let down your guards here. And a lot of mental energy for you with the 7 and the 8 of Swords. And it's to me, it might be you're in a good energy, but you can see everything that can possibly go wrong. So it can be that too, 7 and 8 of Swords. All right, I'm combining the two. So it might not be that you're necessarily in a mentally negative energy, but you can't help but see every possible scenario that could go wrong, or every possible way somebody could be lying to you, or every possible way, to doubt or be suspicious. All right. And so I am seeing here that there's still that energy around you, and there is that air of suspicion between you and another Gemini. All right, they could be sneaking around. They could be hiding something from you. There could be some red flags. So, to me, what I see here is, just don't ignore the red flags if there are red flags. Cancer, we see the Hierophant. All right, so learning some lessons with a Cancer, maybe stepping up into a commitment with a Cancer. But I am seeing leveling up, the Hierophant. It feels like, we got good vibes. We seem to be on the same page. You may take the next step with a Cancer. They might be in a commitment, you might be in a commitment. Those are complicated stories that could be true, but it still seems like you guys are pretty loyal to one another. Leo, we see the King of Pentacles. So Leo coming in very grounded, wanting to invest in this connection. They see you, they see the good in you, they see what can come out of this. So you have a king coming in with the Leo energy. It seems like, I want to make things more solid here, right? Let things grow, breathe, see where they go. All right. Let's see. We have Virgo. We have the 3 of Cups. You and Virgo celebrated, maybe celebrating by Halloween, maybe celebrating together. All right. So we see socializing, connection. There is definitely love between you and a Virgo. That could be a reconciliation, obviously. Libra, we're seeing 6 of Swords. So, if you got 6, 7, and 8 of Swords here coming in, right? It's like you're trying to move forward, but again, it seems like you are worried or constantly thinking that something's going to turn out. Like it did before, right? You're giving something a chance. It's going to be the same way. And you're not giving something a chance because you're already assuming that something may turn out. You can't trust it. But this energy with a Libra is showing me that you guys really, there's a chance here to explore a different avenue. They could be returning. You guys could be, they want to pick up where you guys left off. They definitely want to see this go somewhere, right? So we are seeing movement with the Libra. And we have Scorpio. You have judgment energy. So you do have a Scorpio who is, all about the truth right now, feeling like I'm being called towards what it is I want. And, Scorpio, there could be a forgiveness or a second chance between you and a Scorpio. It looks like they're being given a second chance, right? You might be giving them a second chance, Sagittarius, we're seeing the 2 of Pentacles, you and Sag kind of bumping heads here, but, it's about compromise. There could be a conversation, a decision to move forward with a Sagittarius. And we have Capricorn, the strength card, right? You and Capricorn still working on that bond together. There's something about this connection. You feel very comfortable with each other. It looks like they're still wanting to move forward with this, or they're getting the courage to approach you. Aquarius, we're seeing King of Wands, right? So Aquarius has got some fire, some passion for you, sees a vision for this connection. And Pisces is the Lovers card. So it looks like you and Pisces have a strong union forming, maybe an affair happening, maybe reconnecting here. But Gemini, your energy is all around them. So a lot of love for you. All right. Valentine's Day is my conception birthday. I'm an Aquarius conception. And, you know, I told you the story before. I was conceived on Valentine's Day. All right. So my soul, I'm an Aquarius, right? And I'm going to die as a progressed Aquarius. It's so wild. It's weird when you make certain connections. I came in as an Aquarius, and I'm going to leave this world as an Aquarius. The things that I think about. Cancer. Yeah, see, November 2nd. A lot of Scorpios were born on Valentine's Day. Thank you, Jean. All right, Cancers. I need my Cancers in the house. Yeah, Ian, I'm telling you, I thought about that a long time ago. Let's see. All right, Cancer. I know. I have to have some deep connection to everything. You need to know your conception date. If you were born on, you know, at the right time, I just know for a fact that it was Valentine's Day for me. My parents decided to get back together for one day and it didn't work out. Right. Cancer. Let's see the energy around you, the energy coming towards you. All right. 8 of Wands, bottom of the deck. All right, so things are going to start to pick up speed and you know, it looks like some fun coming your way. I love the 8 of Wands. You have the Emperor behind that. So it looks like sometimes it can be, I've got to beat the clock. I've got to get shit done. All right. Or I feel like I've got a lot to do and I'm go, go, go. This may be go time for you. You know, things are picking up pace. Things are, you know, you're a big boss here. Maybe some of you taking on some extra responsibilities. Some of you are the head of household. Some of you, you know, CEO. Some of you entrepreneur, you know, or just some of you, you're the one that's in charge. You're the one that feels like I call the shots. And you have this very magnetic, very powerful energy here of, you know, feeling confident, feeling stable, you know, feeling like I got this. And so there's a lot coming at you, a lot of energy shifting. Now, you could have a fire sign coming your way, Aries, very strong Aries. That, you know, in the 8 of Wands, it can seem like somebody's coming in pretty fast. Somebody is saying, you know, either I need to hurry up and get back to my Cancer because they might move on, right? You know, so somebody feeling really pressed for time, like, you know, before you catch that flight, I better go apologize, or I better, you know, come in and check up on you, right? Or this could be somebody that's new in your life, again, with that Emperor card, real solid, somebody who really wants to provide for you. That's coming in. So this can be a lot of texting, things just feeling really good. That good energy when there's no baggage between you and somebody, and they don't know how crazy you are yet, and you guys can sit there and text back and forth, and it feels good, and things moving fast, and things moving until somebody has to screw something up. Right? So it can be that energy too. So you have some really good energy coming your way. Now let's see the Judgment card. All right. So you have fire energy with the Judgment too. All right. So we are seeing transmuting some energy, seeing the truth, feeling called. All right. This could be completely a new time for you. This energy with the Emperor and the Judgment tells me that some of you are done with the past phase, done with a past version of yourself, or you've completed some major cycle in your life and you're getting a second chance at something in your life. This is a chance for you to learn from the past, learn from, review everything that's happened in the past few years, and you have something coming back around and you're like, the bus, didn't leave. It's coming back around. You have another chance to get on it. All right, so you may be entering a relationship that could be changing your life. You may be entering a partnership that could be changing your life. You may be getting that second chance with somebody that you've been wanting to build a life with. And they're finally feeling called and you guys are merging together, but this is a big moment for you guys. And your energy is the Judgment card. So I feel like the ball's in your court. This is, your chance for this major shift, your chance for this goodness to come your way. It's about time, right? It's not wishful thinking. It's not like you haven't gone through it. All right. This tells me too that you've been working really hard to get to this point as well. Let's see the energy coming towards you. You have the 8 of Cups. All right, so somebody here, a watery energy, could be moving on from somebody. Somebody else got this. Was it Aries that got this? Or was it Taurus that got this? So we're seeing here somebody here that maybe you felt distant from a little bit. Maybe they had walked away, you guys. This could be my runner energy. Some of you, there's a runner coming back around. They did their figure 8. They're coming back, cycling back around for a second chance. This is, I've had time to work on things. I've had time to focus on myself. I've had time to step up. And now, I'm looking at my future. As somebody at an 8 of Cups energy can be somebody that's done with unhealthy relationships and they're ready to focus on, happiness, focus on the good things in life, right? So you do have an energy of somebody that could be leaving a relationship too, to enter into something more healthy. What do they want with this connection? And I'm seeing Justice card. To bring balance back to this relationship. It could be a soul contract. It could be somebody that owes you an apology, somebody who's feeling the consequences for leaving you, for leaving something unfinished with you, right? For not being honest with you, Cancer, for somebody may have done you wrong in the past, and maybe now you're getting a second chance for even here. This is another way to look at it. This could be a completely new person coming into your life, and you're going to look better than the person that has really hurt you, and the person that's hurting you is kicking themselves in the ass. All right. So this can be an opportunity like that. You're getting this second chance with divine love. You have Libra energy. You have the Emperor energy. You have a divine masculine coming your way. This can be one of those twin flame stories where you're finally coming into a commitment that is leveling up. Somebody facing their truth about the connection. Now, there are some of you that are in a very unhealthy twin flame dynamic. there's some crazy dynamics, which is, you know, you got to be careful with these types of relationships, but some really do have truly happy endings, and you are contracted with somebody, and you're meant to learn something in this lifetime. So this is where you may finally get this sense of peace of mind coming towards you, somebody wanting to be real, authentic with you. All right, so possible outcome by Halloween. And what else does Spirit want you to know? I have the Hanged Man. You're about to see things from a different perspective. Absolutely. And we're seeing the Knight of Pentacles. So let's bring things down to reality with the Knight of Pentacles. So things are moving by Halloween, right? So we're seeing positive movement. I know some people are like, I can't stand the Knight of Pentacles, and I feel bad because somebody's very, you know, it's got to think about every move they make, be very strategic, perfectionist, you know, not wanting to make anything wrong. This person coming towards you wants to make sure they got everything right, all their dots dotted and T's crossed, right? But it's slow and steady. So it's somebody who's serious about building something for the future. And you have Virgo energy here too as well. And it can be an earthy Taurus Capricorn energy. All right. But what Spirit wants you to know, the Hanged Man, all right, life's not going to be like it was before. All right, this is letting go of also any perspective you may be holding on to, or perception. I always get those two. They're tongue twisters of a person that's returning into your life. Somebody may have changed drastically, but if you're holding on to the way you think somebody is, and or the way you want somebody to show up as the same person they were before, this person may be just so different, and you're going to see things differently, but something is changing, and it looks like the waiting period for you is about to end. So you have Pisces energy, and like I said, the waiting period you're seeing here with the Aries energy and the Eight of Wands, a shift in things starting to really accelerate in your life, really pick up. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces for you. I think Cancers out of most of my signs get that twin flame storyline. Aries through Pisces, Aries through Pisces, Pisces for Cancer. Hello, Lori. Hello, Lernan. Hello, Lorenzo. Hello, Lisa. All the L's. All right. Five of Wands here. So now, if the first story in Cancer didn't feel like it hit home for you, this part here always sometimes will give you something. Aries through Pisces, their thoughts, feelings, intentions, whatever Spirit wants to add to this storyline. The Five of Wands can show me, you know, there's a power struggle between you and somebody else. You know, sometimes it can be good, right? Sometimes it's that tension between you and another person, and it calls you to change, right? We have to be challenged or we'll never change. So you may be dealing with a relationship that has really challenged you. But also there could be other people that keep getting in the way, causing drama, conflict. You know, it just seems like it can never be you and I. There's always somebody else getting in the mix of this, getting into our business, right? So let's see what's going to happen, because the Five of Wands can be something's changing in a relationship, whereas, you know, we're either going to throw the towel in and say, you know, this is too much tension, or we're really going to see some positive movement forward and get to that Six of Wands. I missed you. Aries, the Strength card. So you and Aries pulling through, muscling through whatever challenges you have. You guys just have a really strong connection. And Aries, Cancer, I think Aries is really in your reading strong, and I think you may have been in theirs really strong. So there is just a connection here, one that we're going to make this work somehow. All right, your hearts are in it. Taurus, 10 of Pentacles, you and Taurus, like family, right? It feels like there's so much potential here. A Taurus, you know, coming home, investing in this, or committing to this connection. Gemini, 9 of Cups, right? So Gemini looking at you like, you know, I desire you. You're the one I want to be with. Also, the Cancer, this is you manifesting in, you know, a wish when it comes to a Gemini. Especially if, you know, you have to be careful what you wish for, first of all. But it can also be, if you truly don't believe somebody's good for you, even if you want them, your ego does, your higher self's going to keeping that person away from you, right? It's not the person, it's you. But you're getting some sort of wish when it comes to a Gemini. Cancer, you've been stuck for a while. Look at you. You've been ready to give up. You may have been silently drinking your sorrows away, right? I'm healthy, right? Crack, you know, the bottle of wine at 10 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Just to hide, and then still go run a marathon, right? Nobody knows. But, you know, sending love to you, though. I'm not joking if that's, you know, who hasn't been there, done it before. But it does feel like you may be, you know, shutting down, or at this place where, you know, you feel like nothing's working for you. You've had a lot of unhealthy connections. You just feel stuck, you know. But there's love here coming in, and that energy is about to change for you. It looks like in 1111 when I said that. And it looks like there is love knocking at your door. Now, you and another Cancer could be mirroring each other, right? Very emotional energy. And it seems like in today's reading, Cancer has a nice shift in things starting to pick up pace. So maybe taking responsibility of your life and things moving forward. Leo, we have 7 of Pentacles. So Leo here is like, we're going to find a way around this. We might be holding on, you know, or maybe we're stuck on the way things should be, but there is another way around the problem. You and a Leo here will find your way. There's plans for the future. We'll get there somehow. All right. So there could be a slight pause. It's about patience with a Leo. All right. Virgo, Queen of Swords, right? Virgo's got some truth to tell you, connection here, wants to talk to you, you know, wants to, you know, really be honest with you. So this can be, you know, depending on the type of relationship, it's just showing honest communication coming in with your Virgo. Libra, the Moon card. So something's still changing with your Libra. You may not have all the answers yet, but you probably feel it. You know, the Moon here is showing up. So I feel like they really care about you. You've got your energy. You know, they may be swimming around in their thoughts about you, where this is going to go. So you and a Libra, it's still, you know, something's changing, but anything is possible here. Scorpio, we have the 10 of Wands, so maybe finally reaching that point where we can let go of the hard times and move forward, right? So we're either dropping this or we're dropping some baggage and we're deciding to move forward. So the 10s are a completion and a new beginning. So for all of you, it can be either we're going to do this together or we're walking away. Sagittarius, look at this, the Chariot card. Sagittarius returning better than ever, right? I just feel like here's my famous return coming back, you know, looking good. All right, we got this. They got your energy all around them. So it looks like Sag, you taking off here. The energy shifting quick. That's like an 8 of Wands energy too, very fast. Capricorn, we're seeing the King of Swords. So Capricorn here wanted to look at facts, wanted to look at the future, wanted to speak the truth. So if they've withdrawn a little bit, they're really trying to figure out what's best in this relationship. Aquarius, we have the King of Pentacles. So you have an Aquarius here that's got thoughts about the future, you could be making some plans for the future with an Aquarius. And Pisces, Ace of Pentacles. So you're seeing a fresh energy. This could even be a new Pisces coming your way. But a Pisces is into this, serious about you, sees potential for stability with you in a relationship. All right. Let's see. That was pretty good, I'd say. Cancer reading. Feeling it. You guys feeling the Cancer energy? Let's see. Leo. Leo. 115. 15. All right. So Leo. Let's see here. You got 10, 11, 12, 13, the number 4. So it can come down to the number 4. You got 1, 5, and 4. You're welcome, Jean. Thank you. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, Michael. All right. And now we've got my lions. All right. Let's see. Lorenzo the Leo. All right, Leo, sun, moon, rising. Could be Venus. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Hope you're having a great week so far. And hopefully this week turns out to be amazing, moving towards Halloween for you. Loud and proud. All right. Show me the energy around Leo right now. What's coming towards them? Leo, showing up in your reading. Queen of Wands, right? Right, fire energy. This could be your partner in crime coming in towards you. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. But there is a magnet, magnetized energy, vibrancy, love, confidence, attraction, instant attraction. It's a vision. Somebody's seeing a future with you. All right. And it could be, honestly, you're in somebody's energy. They see definitely you could be my match. It could be a new person, my match made in heaven. But of course, Leo, what's driving this person is the devil. All right. So somebody could be obsessing about you. Somebody here really can't get you off their mind. There's everything about the way you look. They're attracted to you, right? But there could be a little devil in there. So some of you, there could be some cheating. You could be a third party. There could be an unhealthy, toxic energy, Leo, between you and another person, and you both know it. It doesn't mean, you both are sexually drawn to each other, instant attraction, right? And you like that. You like that passion. You like that excitement. You like that attention. It's got to be all you. You can't be sharing it with other people. But you seem to be locked into somebody where there is this really dramatic type of relationship. And there could be some jealousy and possessiveness between you and another person. Okay. So just because the devil is kind of showing up in your reading, lurking behind the scenes, it means that somebody in you could be just dealing with a toxic pattern, and you guys keep bringing up something from the past, right? And it's irritating. There could be some feisty energy, anger, between you and another person. You guys can trigger each other and so forth. But, you guys are bound to each other. You guys you're stuck to each other. But if we're going to be stuck to each other, let's try and fix this unhealthy energy that's between us. Let's see you. So let's just see your side of things right now. Remember, at any time you can flip the script. It could be your perspective when I'm talking about your person. All right. But you're Two of Cups. You are in love. I think I just had this for your reading. It doesn't have to be the devil. It could be a Sag with a Capricorn rising or a Capricorn moon. All right. We'll go with that too. Right. Sag, Capricorn, cusper. Maybe your person. But your energy, you're attracted in what you're mirroring back at you. So your person is reflecting back to you exactly what you're giving off. So if you're giving off an intense energy, they are. If you're bringing up something from the past, if you're jealous, they are, or they're going to do stuff that makes you jealous. You know what I mean? Your relationships mirror back to you what's going on within you. And sometimes you got to dig a little deeper because it could be a shadow. That devil card is your shadow. And I'm telling you, I love my fire signs, but you guys, my fire signs do not want to self-reflect. You guys are like, nope, screw that shit. I'm up here. I'm staying positive, happy. I don't want to deal with that. Right. But that's the truth. The shadow's coming up for you, and we are in Scorpio season. So you and your partner, whatever's going on, if you're pointing your finger at your partner right now, the universe and spirit is saying you got 3 pointing right back at you. So if you're saying somebody's miserable, this person, sometimes it's, are you making them miserable or are you miserable? Right? So without going too deep, that is what's coming through. Now, this is an intense connection. So you obviously have this person in your energy because you love them. But we learn with our relationships. So if you're struggling with a relationship, there could be something deeper that you need to take a look at. But we have love. We have a relationship. We have a conversation coming in. We have somebody that's in love with you. You're in love with somebody. Maybe you're in love with somebody, you don't want to admit it. Right? Maybe, pride, because sometimes this can be your pride getting in the way. The Queen of Wands, the Devil card, you don't want to admit that you're a softie for someone, right? Or you're still in love with somebody, So let's see the energy coming towards you now. Let's look at your person a little bit deeper. I have the Knight of Wands, right? So you have somebody that's in love with you. There's a lot of lust, a lot of chemistry here, though. All right. A lot of passion here between you and another person. So with that devil lurking, you guys can definitely piss each other off. There could be an energy of non-committal. And that could be both of you, giving off a vibe. Maybe you both have gone down that road a little bit, so you have a hard time trusting. Maybe you both are players. Maybe you both are very good looking, so you don't trust each other. Maybe you guys make each other jealous on purpose because you get a lot of attention. So this kind of stuff can happen in this relationship, but somebody's definitely drawn to you. The fire is real. The passion is real. The sex is real or going to be real. But the drama and the intensity is also real. So it can go either way. What does this person want with you? Right. Looks like you could be having a really deep conversation, though. Very passionate conversation this week, sexual conversation. This person sees the future with you. Look at this. All right. I don't care what it is, what kind of, we all like our own, ingredients in a relationship, right? Some people like the hot sauce and a chocolate cake. And that seems to be, what you got here. But your person here, nobody can tell you what the hell. And it looks like you really have met your match. It does look like you and another person see each other, want to see each other in the future, want to see this go somewhere. And if some of you have been waiting for this person, it sounds like your person, you're feeling it in your cells. Your person's coming right back around. They haven't gone very far. They may have said they're going somewhere and they've been gone a few days, but they're coming back. All right. The Three of Wands isn't that far. All right. It's around the corner. But I see what they want with this is growth. They want to see a future with you. Now, the possible outcome by Halloween and What does Spirit want you to know? I am seeing the 3 of Cups. So the 3s are your numbers as well. So we're seeing 33, we're seeing 3, and whatever number I said at the beginning here for you. I think 4. So 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 can be, you know, coming together and taking that next step, right? Reaching some sort of milestone. Maybe, you know, some of you going on that second date, or some of you finally just, you know, admitting that you're in a relationship, or you're moving in together. But we do see a celebration coming in. So by Halloween, you guys could definitely be, you know, partying together, hanging out together. You have the 2 of Cups and you have the 3 of Cups. So we are seeing here definitely doubling down and taking that next step. All right. We see becoming closer, getting closer. So let's see. You have strong fire sign and you have a water sign showing up in your reading. What does Spirit want you to know? And I have the Hermit card. Look at this. Self-reflect. My Leo's are like, just self-reflect. Take a look. Go on down and dive deep. All right. Yeah, I just did, Frankie, and it's still their fault. It's still them. I still blame them. I still blame them. That's the devil. That's the shadow of a fire sign. You know, you like to point the finger, blame. You know, hey, look, all right, water, we got our own shit, all right, but fire's got theirs. All right. It's their fault I blew up their car. It's their fault. It's their fault I burned down their house. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Just bring in a little fun. All right. Aries through Pisces for my Leos. Yeah, they shouldn't have been acting that way. Look, I hear you. I hear you. I am not endorsing non-accountability. Not today. All right. It's Friday. But I'm also a Leo rising in Vedic, right? I have to own that too. I don't say that often, right? I don't always, whenever I'm talking shit, I don't say that. All right, so the 3 of Cups just flew out again too. So we do see a big celebration coming in. We're seeing getting together. We're seeing, you know, this is, you know, celebrating a party or hanging out or reconciling. All right. I do have a strong earth energy in your energy as well too. So if that reading didn't fit for some of you, the Aries through Pisces portion may dive in a little deeper for your person. But I still have the 333 for you. So look, pay attention to synchronicities. I claim it. All right, I claim it. Aries, 6 of Wands. All right, so it looks like you and Aries getting over some feud or drama that you might be dealing with, or just confusion. They want your attention. So you have Aries coming back around, feeling very drawn to you. You both really are attracted to one another's style. All right, so you could be stepping up, stepping out there as a couple soon. Taurus, we have some flirting coming in with a Taurus. All right, you have the Page of Wands. So Taurus is definitely into you, into this connection, feels the chemistry between the two of you. So some light flirting, maybe some love letters coming in. We have Gemini. We see them clearing something up with you, or finally realizing what's the next step. You know, maybe there's an apology with this energy, or there's just clearing the air or breaking the silence when it comes to Gemini. Cancer, we see the 7 of Cups. Cancer's got you on their mind. I mean, Cancer's got everything on their mind, thinking about everything, questioning everything, still fantasize about this connection. All right. But maybe they, you know, have got to make a decision. So they're still kind of showing up as, you know, come on, Cancer, make a decision already. All right. But you are the one that they're reaching for. Leo, you have the Eight of Cups, right? So some of you could be ignoring or walking away from another Leo, or your Leo is ignoring you. You know, so this could be a week where, you know, you're seeing that return from somebody or another Leo that seems to run those. So you are dealing with that runner kind of energy here. Virgo, Three of Wands. It looks like you and a Virgo want to see things move forward. All right, you guys got your issues, you got your game plan, or you got your whatever going on. But for what it's worth, it looks like you and a Virgo still definitely spark some interest in one another and want to take things to the next step. Libra, Knight of Swords, right? So Libra coming in quick with a mission, all right? They want to see things move forward with you. You got some communication coming your way. This can be sometimes defensive energy, especially since you did have the devil show up in your reading. So this could be prepared for Libra in an argument, defending themselves. Scorpio, we have the Nine of Swords, so there could be some, you know, sadness, disappointment, regret between you and a Scorpio. This could be a wanting forgiveness, or maybe letting go of something, or this relationship. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. Sagittarius, we see the Three of Swords, so there's some separation here with a Sagittarius as well. This tells me that it might not be completely over just yet, but you may need some time to heal. Capricorn, we're seeing the Sun card. So Capricorn's all about you. Lovely energy, romance, playfulness, maybe a date coming in, a reconciliation. Aquarius, not letting go of you, but still kind of being stubborn and stuck in their ways. Pisces, we see the King of Wands. Pisces, all about you. You're their game. You're their end game. Sorry, but you're their kind. You're their one. You're their vision. It looks like they're very drawn to you. Taking action. Love you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Virgo. We have 131. All right. This is good. Let's see. For Virgo. So 4, 4, 8, 9. So Virgo, you got your energy. You got hermit energy showing up for you. So this is you kind of in your power right now. The number 9s for Virgo. Right. My son leaves for Japan this weekend. Tomorrow. Ah. All right. You're welcome, Lorenzo. All right. Virgo. Virgo, you got a good energy already so far with your number being 9, Virgo energy, hermit energy. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's coming, who's coming towards you by Halloween. Good, guys, I got your candle right here. Virgo charm on the side here. These are custom made. My Virgo, I think I got one left. I think that's the one. I might not have any, so I don't know. That one's mine. All right. I am taking a trip to Japan. I'm going to Japan. I think end of January, February. I'm not sure when yet, but oh, it's happening. Virgo. Tell me about the energy coming towards Virgo. Look at the 9 of Cups. So Virgo, Archer, Virgo rising as well, and moon. And we have the 9s. You have such a strong energy of the 9s. So pay attention right now for these successes, these little wins coming your way. You know, a completion of something. You have completed something. I actually have felt it, right? And to be real with you, I have felt it. there seems to be a cycle that you're completing. And it'll feel naturally, like something like you shed, a few pounds and didn't even try, right? So some of you might be getting on the scale and you might lose a couple pounds and be like, how'd that happen? I just ate a chocolate cake, all right? Well, it did. And that's what it feels like. You have the 9 of Cups. So you're seeing you receiving some sort of wish fulfillment, something sweet. Look at this honey. I bought so much honey on my road trip. You have something sweet coming your way. Feeling really satisfied and really happy about something culminating into your life, something completing in your life. All right. So what's behind that? The 2 of Pentacles. Now, this tells me that you have worked for this. All right. So of course, Virgo, it's not like, oh, it's just a magical prize, right? And you've definitely put the work in. You've been carrying a lot. You've been maintaining, doing it, hanging in there. And finally, it feels like you're getting some win here. Let's see your energy and then who's coming towards you. I've got the 3 of Wands. You've been waiting for this moment. You've been putting the work in. 3 of Wands for you. 3, 6, 9. All right, let's see if we get any 6s coming out. But, this tells me that have you been putting the work in? So this is a question in yourself right now. If you've been wanting something, but you've been hanging back and haven't really been, just kind of waiting for Santa Claus to bring it in, you might take a little bit longer. But if you've been like just busting your ass and you're working towards something, your ships are coming in. So think about the last 3 years, because honestly, this is what I feel like. There's been a complete finish of something that happened in 2022, maybe the end of 2021, 2022, throughout 2022. This could be the end of that cycle. You may be finally seeing those closures. So you got your eye on something. Maybe you're not expecting some of these things coming in, but you got a whole team coming in. And your person that's coming towards you is Aries, Leo, Sag. You have a Knight of Wands coming your way. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but it's somebody here that wants to move forward. Somebody here that wants to see what's out there, explore with you. Somebody that could be changing your future. All right, this could be shifting your future. You may have, you're so used to what you've been doing, and this is funny because this is even travel. Some of you, there could be somebody traveling to see you, coming abroad, or short distance. You might be moving. You might be thinking about moving with this person. A lot of fire energy coming your way, but we're seeing passion. What do they want with this connection? What's their intention? What do they want? I see the Queen of Wands. All fire. So fire, if you've been feeling stagnant, this is exciting. And this is just what I see. I'm just being the reader, the magician, bringing it, trying to manifest it as I'm talking it too. But it's the cards that are coming through. And you're seeing here, somebody here seeing a future or wanting to step up and step into this connection. All right, somebody's got a lot of love for you or very attracted, magnetically drawn to you. This very well could be new date, new passion for my Virgos. A fire energy. It doesn't have to be. I'll look at Aries through Pisces because I do feel like I'm pulling into a singles reading for my Virgos, especially with the 9s. It feels like some of you could be completing a situation and starting a new relationship with somebody. It doesn't have to be that, of course, but I am seeing that. Let's see what the possible outcome of this situation is and what does Spirit want you to know. All right. Look at the 9 of Swords. We've got the 3 9s. 999, and I'm seeing the 8 of Swords. So we're seeing clearing up solution, all right, of some sort of belief that you may have. So you are going to see a shift in beliefs. And we have the 7 of Swords. All of a sudden, all these swords have to come in. We're seeing some truth come come to light for you with somebody. Somebody may completely confess to my Virgos, all right? And you have a Tower showing up. This may be completely unexpected. There could be a move coming your way. Somebody could be breaking out of a situation. You could be leaving a situation. Somebody could be moving to be with you. And we are finally seeing a closure of a cycle when it comes to a relationship. So 2 stories. 1, singles, a new relationship could be coming your way. 2, some of you could be leaving a situation to start a new relationship, or somebody leaving a relationship to be with you. All right, we're seeing Aries, Scorpio energy. I have a lot of air showing up right now, and fire. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Grand finale. Grand finale in 3 nines. So we are seeing, it is, I don't have to say any more about that. Aries through Pisces. So if that didn't give you what you needed, let's look at Aries through Pisces and see what else for the person that's on your mind, Virgo. Thank you for coming, Archer. I have so many Virgo risings on this channel, Virgos and Virgo risings. We all going through it this year. All going through a lot of that thing. So I am ready for the completion. I am ready for the grand finale. All right. So let's look. You have the 7 of Pentacles here at the bottom of this deck. So we're looking at Aries through Pisces for you. You're seeing that there may have been a slight pause between you and your person. What's happening? You know, you've been feeling stuck. You know, I know that there's something there. I feel this connection with my person. I don't want to give up just yet. It feels like we've come so far. But, you know, I'm just, every time I try to make a move, it feels like there's a block, right? So if it does, it feels like there's constantly a roadblock and we're having to detour. And so we are seeing that you could be still feeling that energy, but you're seeing making plans here for the future. So something is shifting for those of you that are feeling like you're wondering, the 6 of Swords, where things are going. So somebody here still wants to see where this relationship can go. They are still invested in you. So let's see. Aries. We have Knight of Pentacles with an Aries. All right. See, it seems like an Aries is all about you. This is your energy, right? They think you are so caring, so thoughtful, right? You're very determined. You're hardworking. An Aries following in your footsteps. An Aries stepping up. They may be bettering themselves, seeing what you need, wanting to give you what you need. So we're seeing messages come in with an Aries. Taurus as well. You have a Taurus here that is willing to put the work in. You know, they trust you. They care about you. They want to talk to you. They want to get to know you. So you're seeing messages coming in with a Taurus. Gemini, you have the 7 of Swords. All right. So some of you there, I just showed you, you had the 7, the 8, and the 9 of Swords show up with the Tower card. Some of you might be getting the complete truth from your Gemini. You might be realizing your truth. Maybe you're awakening to, you know, what's really happening between you and your Gemini. You might have some realization about you and your Gemini. They might confess to you about something with this energy that's coming through with your Gemini. But there's definitely some hidden truth, all right, and something coming to surface. So we have Cancer. We have the Hermit card, another 9. So Cancer is all about you. They may be feeling like you're a little distant. Maybe this is a long distance relationship. They still have your energy around them. But it does seem that there is some distance or some ghosting when it comes to you and a Cancer. Leo, all about you. Leo's got some love for you. Their feelings are growing for you. They want to care for this relationship, water this relationship. They're emotionally invested in you. Virgo, you have the Emperor card. Look at you. Balls in your court. All right. You've got the control. All right. This is you. You know, you have power. You know, you're building this plan, this foundation, and it's your rules. It's your rules, Virgo. So it does look like you're really stepping up. Your confidence is growing, and you're building possibly a new roadmap with you and another Virgo, building a future together, making plans for for a future. Another Virgo wanting to provide for you. Libra, things finally reaching a point, but the hardest part's over. So either you and Libra are throwing in the towel, or you finally, making it to that mountaintop and deciding that, we need to start fresh. It can go either way with this completion. Scorpio, invested in you, got their mind on you, wants to see a future. So it looks like a Scorpio could be stepping up to make things more stable with you. Same with a Sag, showing up in their power. King of Wands, Sag taking charge, feeling very attracted to you. Capricorn, Knight of Wands. There's your Knight. All right. So you have a Capricorn coming your way. It could be a new Capricorn coming your way. But you are seeing passion, fun, and real exciting energy with your Capricorn. Aquarius, same thing. Eight of Wands. All right. Things are really going fast, accelerating between you and an Aquarius. Lots of communication. Could feel a lot of pressure too. And Pisces, you have the devil energy. So you and Pisces are bound by something, unhealthy. You guys trigger each other. For whatever it is, there's some, toxic energy between you and the Pisces. It doesn't mean it's over, but it definitely means there's something going on that we need to confront. All right, Virgo. Now, Libra. Libra 14646. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever you feel called to. It is Libra time. Libra, I will announce the winner on Monday, all right, to the winner. And Scorpio stole your torch. It is not your season anymore. But I hope you had an amazing birthday, all right? Libra. Who's coming towards you? All right, Libra, you got the Knight of Wands too. All right, so we're seeing some fun, passionate energy come your way. All right, things looking good. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The nights have been coming through a lot today. We are in Sag Moon, so maybe picking up on that vibe, very optimistic, things kind of lightening up. Things kind of, becoming a little bit more fun. Maybe letting go a little bit. Somebody's letting go a little bit. The person on your mind is loosening up a little bit, being a little bit playful. The 10 of Pentacles. Thank God. I'm sitting there saying in my head. Sometimes it's about what I'm saying. I'm like, oh God, it's not going to be the devil underneath here, because we don't want any, quick fun times, one nights and let's go. We want something more stable. So you could have somebody coming towards you, the 10 of Pentacles, that's looking to bring more stability to this relationship. So maybe we're having that conversation about the future. Somebody who really wants to have a conversation about the future, but it also could be somebody still even wanting to have a little bit more fun. Like, yes, I'm here. Let's have the conversation, but let's have a good time. Let's kind of lighten things up. And if you've been having a little bit of a stagnant energy with your person, or maybe a rough period or arguing. It seems like you guys are kind of smoothing over that a little bit. Let's see your energy. I have the death card. All right. So you are definitely done with something. All right. You've outgrown something, or is, you're worn out from something. You've gone through some change, some transformation. There's an ending coming in, right? Where it's like the curtain has closed here. So when Libra, you've closed the curtain, it's like, no, there's no encore here. I'm really done. This situation, got to put something to lay it to rest. Right? I'm ready for some change. I'm ready for something good in my life. Even if it's people that are already in your life. This doesn't mean you're ending a situation with somebody. Don't panic. But it does mean that, we're realizing something, and that's it. Right? We have Scorpio energy around you as well. So some of you could be Libra, Scorpio cusps. Right? The person coming towards you, we have the Hanged Man. So we are seeing a shift in perspective. All right, so you have major arcana coming in. All right, so something is changing between you and another person, and you have this energy, your person really kind of trying to figure out where things are going, kind of hanging there. So what do we do? What do we do in this energy? It feels like if your person doesn't make a decision soon, it feels like maybe some of you are feeling over it. You could give or take. It feels like, all right, I'm just not playing these games anymore. But I will say your person, Pisces energy, it looks like they are making some sort of change. They might be letting go of people that influence them in their life. They could have other people around them that are, creating a lot of tension in their life. There could be, I'm letting go of a certain part of me to be into this connection, right? So your person going through some shift, going through some changes here. What do they want with this connection? I see the Queen of Swords. All right. They want to be better, or they want to step up for you. It looks like they want to impress you. All right. So it does seem like you either are letting go a little bit, or you're changing. You're going through a transformation, and your person is feeling it. All right. This is your new year too. Some of you guys just had your birthdays, and you have no time, and it's going to show you, it's going to pour through your aura, because you are over something. You've changed. And if somebody doesn't change, or if somebody doesn't show up in a different way, you're Libra in it. You're pulling out the swords. You can see through bullshit. You just you'll know right away if somebody's lying to you. You'll know right away if somebody is making empty promises. But I feel like I'm picking up on somebody that really wants your attention, really wants to step up and impress you. All right. This is somebody who's drawn to you, drawn to the way you think. Nobody in their circle thinks like you do, or talks like you do, or makes them feel the way you do. You just see this person, or you have a way about you that is unique. All right. So very strong energy. This person may be kind of holding their energy back from you, but it looks like they are going through some sort of shift, right? So it does feel like you have this limbo stage too you've been dealing with. All right, so let's see possible outcome by Halloween, and what spirit wants you to know, wants you to think about. I see the Six of Swords, so it looks like you could be smoothing something out with somebody by Halloween. Looks like somebody returning, somebody coming towards you. You guys could be actually going somewhere, traveling, hanging out, maybe going trick-or-treating together, going to a party together. All right, but this is somebody that wants to move in a different direction. We got to go somewhere. We got to take this. We got to figure out if there's anything left in this relationship for some of you. For some of you, we got to explore where this relationship can go, because I really do see us going somewhere. I want to see how this plays out. I don't want to stop just yet. I'm really drawn to you. Now, what does Spirit want you to know? I see the Temperance card. All right, so I love this energy. I'm going to say, give you a couple messages for all of you. Now, your person is showing up in an energy of the Hanged Man. So I can see that you may need some patience with this person. I can see it's going to require patience, but I feel like you already know that. You're showing up in your reading. You'll be able to see right through your person if they're not showing up authentic, all right? You'll be able to read through bullshit like no other, all right? You've just had your renewal, all right? But I do see your person here. The Temperance card and the Hanged Man is telling me that your person is shifting. And this card, what Spirit wants you to know is there's really nothing you really need to do except continue doing what you're doing. And, no rush. Don't rush things. All right. This is, it's not even just divine timing. To me, it's like you're doing exactly what you need to do. Your person's going through some shifts. You can't change other people. You being you is going to change this person, not you doing anything, not you having to fix them. You being the model, the role model of how, you manage life, how you walk through life. All right. There is a relationship that is starting to unfold here. And I do, like I said, going back, you have a Sagittarius energy, somebody with strong Sag placements. You do see somebody coming back around, maybe wanting to come in, lighten things up. And we are seeing some fun, passionate energy come your way. So many of you may see a shift in signs that your person is stepping up to the plate and really wants something more serious with you. So let's see Aries through Pisces for my Libra. And we'll look at each individual zodiac sign. Thank you guys all for being here and bringing your energy. When you guys come live, it really does bring a lot of great energy to the readings. I pay attention to you. All right. Aries through Pisces. Anything else Libra needs to know about each zodiac sign? Wow. You got the Death card. So the synchronicity, Scorpio season, it looks like is going to be an important season for you. So I know I go into these readings with the intention that we're looking at by Halloween, but I'm also a reader, and I also believe in fluid energies, and I believe in signs and synchronicities and other messages. The Death card is Scorpio energy, so a lot could be happening during Scorpio season. You may be finalizing something. You may be ending something. You may be going through a transformation. You may be done with something. You may be letting go of some grief, right? But you are going through a transformation, and or your person is going through some major transformation. And Scorpio season is going to bring the truth in. It's going to illuminate the truth. You're going to be able to see if somebody's trying to bullshit you, it's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. So let's see Aries through Pisces. We have Page of Cups, Aries. All right, so you've got some loving messages coming in with Aries. This is I miss you, I crush on you, I love you, I'm feeling you, I want to talk to you, connect with you. And we have Taurus, Ace of Pentacles. Taurus getting ready for a brand new moment with you, a fresh start with you, all right? We have Gemini, Three of Pentacles. Gemini seeing you guys make it work, fixing it, or getting together. They got their eye on you. You guys share a lot in common. We have Cancer, all right? So there's this moment of healing coming in with you and a Cancer. All right, you guys are finding your way together. You guys are still either making things work, fixing things. You both want to see things through. We have Leo, we have the Temperance card. So Leo could be, you know, the one that, you know, it tests you, they test your patience, right? But unfolding though, and it's very divine connection here between you and a Leo. You have messages coming through with the Virgo. So clearing the air, maybe the truth, clarity, breaking the silence, an apology could be, you know, but it definitely is the truth coming in with the Virgo, fresh energy, fresh start. Libra, you have the World card, so you're sitting good, all right? You've reached some point where, you know, you feel complete, right? You feel complete, so it is what it is. It's going to be, we're either going to open this doorway, start this new path, move forward, or you're going to move on. But it feels like you're in a good spot, good place, and you could be moving forward, seeing some movement with you and another Libra. Scorpio, we see the Seven of Cups. You know, you guys are thinking about each other, feelings are growing, you know, they really attracted to you, but they're still giving off an energy like, you know, you need to make a choice already. All right. Don't be playing games with me. Sagittarius, we see Sag's love growing for you. We're seeing feelings for you, but if there is another person involved, you know, that means, you know, maybe this is where you're finally saying, I'm done with this. But if not, it looks like their feelings are growing for you. Capricorn, Nine of Pentacles. We see single and available, want to make this work. So you could have a new opportunity with the Capricorn. Aquarius, we have the Magician card. So we see instant attraction. This could even be a new Aquarius. And Pisces. Pisces wanting to see a future here, stepping their game up, all right? Bettering themselves for this commitment. All right, Libra. I don't know if Archer's still here, but we're probably going to do a collab on my birthday. Friday's Halloween, and I do super chats and this on Friday. So I don't think we're going to do one on Halloween and then on my birthday. It'll be too soon. So, I mean, that would be fun if he was dressing up. It could be a Friday thing, but sometimes doing too many collabs at once can take the joy from it. You know, you guys won't be so excited. It was King of Pentacles, Taja. So stepping up, bettering themselves, you know, starting to look at the future and want to make plans for the future. All right, look what time it is. Let's see. I'm gonna get 2:02:22. And so 2:02:22. Yes. All right. Scorpio season. All right, it's your birthday season. I think I only have 3 Scorpio candles left. So if you guys want to get yourself a birthday gift, just click that QR code. Right? Let's see. Scorpio and 4s. I'm seeing 4s everywhere. I actually took pictures yesterday of all the 444s I was seeing. And that was in your reading this week too, 444 and 2222. I put as your timestamp. But happy birthday, Scorpio. Say happy birthday to yourself if you want to win a personal reading. This is going to be a really awesome season. It's lighter this year. It feels a lot lighter than the last couple seasons, couple years. So let's see who's in your energy, who's coming towards you. All right, you've got the 5 of Pentacles, so somebody's missing out. All right, somebody's feeling like you've shut them out, you've pushed them away, you've distanced yourself. I've got the Justice card, or they've shut you out and distanced themselves. And the Justice card is, it's definitely weighing on somebody, missing your presence, or they didn't tell you the truth about something, they withheld, they feel bad. You know, they just, it seems like they are having a hard time letting go of something that has happened between the two of you, whether it was you think it's your fault or they think it's their fault. But I do get this energy of, my truth is, I hate being distant from you. I miss you. I don't like when we're arguing. I don't like when we're not seeing eye to eye. And sometimes this person may act like they don't care, and they may have a hard time. It's an earthy energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So they tend to focus on everything that can go wrong. And so, and maybe they're feeling like something they did may have pushed you away a little bit more, right? And it just feels kind of lonely. It feels like this person's really upset. All right. But the Justice card is bringing in some sort of sense of peace. So somebody, it's weighing on them. If somebody's got this much thinking, you know, and of course they can still be in a little bit of a poor me attitude with the 5 of Pentacles. And so keep that in mind, that even though it's like this and I'm missing you, it's still like a poor me, or you know, they're waiting for you to see if you'll show up or what you'll do, or, you know, testing you in some way too. So let's see your energy. Let's get to the bottom of this. You're the 3 of Pentacles. You're like, I'm just doing my thing. It's like, I feel like, Scorpio, you feel like things are going to work itself out. I feel like you have no doubt here. Right. It feels like you're just trying to make it work. You're just trying to keep it going, and you really do want things to work out with this person. So let's see their energy coming towards you. All right. I have the 4 of Wands. All right. So it really does feel like somebody's missing, my Scorpio. Somebody really wants, they're happy when you guys are getting along. At this point in the game, maybe it's the person on your mind, maybe it's somebody, a friend of yours, maybe it's your kids. I don't know. It could be anybody, but somebody really wanting to be around you, being around your energy and connecting with you. And this feels like I want to get over something so that we can move forward. Like, this person wants confirmation that you're still in it, right? That you're still interested in them, or you still even want to be connected to them in any way. All right. So somebody really wants a reunion with you. And if you're minding your business, doing your own thing, working, hanging out with people that you care about, just kind of letting things unfold, they are missing you. They realize, I feel like your person realizes that you may have put more work in than they did. This can always show that to me. It feels like, is my person being a team player, or are they worried about themselves and, not given to this? So your person may be realizing, I should step up my game a little bit. Because when you pull your energy away from somebody, they really do realize what, if you pull away for a week and you're the one that cooks dinner, somebody's going to go hungry. All right. They're going to see what you do, what you provide for them. But you got to give somebody enough space so that they can realize, with Scorpio, the things that we do for you, because we thrive off of other people's energies, and we need you to, and we amplify your energy, right? You're going to notice when we're not with you, because you're going to see where we plugged that extra power into you, and we gave you that resource as well. And if we take away that power source, you feel it, and you don't know until a Scorpio is gone what effect they actually had on you, how much they were actually really doing for you. That's what's coming through. your person realizing, and they're doing the happy skip, happy dance back to you. All right. I want to be back home. I want to be connected with you. So what do they want with this connection? All right, the Knight of Wands. All right, so they're wanting to bring back the fire, bring back the passion, bring back the chemistry. And I see 144. I always get 144 for Scorpio energy as well. And your person really does want to bring back the fun, Scorpio, bring back the fun relationship. There's a lot of chemistry between you and this person. And it just feels like awesome energy coming your way. Maybe your person's, singing a different tune. All right. Now, the possible outcome for this week and what Spirit wants you to know, I have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant and the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles it looks like you're making things work with somebody. Somebody's actually putting in more effort. All right. So this week you could be leveling up in a connection. I have Taurus energy with the Hierophant, but it feels like you and your person are starting to see on the same page. You're starting to work together. You may be your person learning some sort of lesson. You're learning a lesson about something that just happened, right? But we see ascendant. If you're not in a connection with somebody, take this down a notch. This can be taken the next step, the Three of Pentacles. Let's see where we connect. Let's see how we can make this work. Maybe we can get together. Maybe we can make plans to go on a date. So it does take time. The Three of Pentacles this is going to work itself out over time. But the Four of Wands we're at least establishing some sort of foundation this week, and maybe even some sort of future plans with that Hierophant. All right, we both are kind of serious about this connection, so let's start making it work. What does Spirit want you to know? All right, I have the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so you do have success coming your way. This could be abundance coming your way. This could be money coming your way. But this is a card of financial freedom and independence. You could have an earth sign coming into your life that has a lot of value coming in with them, and they add value to your life, or you both together with that Three of Pentacles, you enhance each other's lives with money value and a future. All right. This, for some of you singles, this could be a new opportunity, a fire sign coming your way with that Knight of Wands. So I'm not leaving out my singles here. There could be something fun, new passion coming your way by Halloween, 2/11/11, when I said that. All right. But Spirit's showing me here that you're taking the next step. It looks like you're leveling up yourself, some sort of glow up, confidence, feeling good, and stepping up yourself. So let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. All right. So meditate on the person that is on your mind, because this part here is just kind of fine-tuning whatever else Spirit wants you to know about each zodiac sign. And it also brings in any confirmation that I did just say in the last read-in. Page of Cups, bottom of the deck. So you have a I miss you, you have a I'm sorry, you have a I love you, and you have a I'm crushing on you. That just screams that, right? But somebody definitely feeling the vibes with you. It could be somebody a little bit younger, or you're a little bit younger than them, but there is emotions there, feelings there. Aries, we're seeing being together with an Aries, 10 of Cups. You guys could end up in a strong relationship, or you're working on your relationship and things are getting better between the two of you. Taurus, the devil, all right? You and Taurus triggering each other. There is, an unhealthy balance here between you and a Taurus. There's an obsession. There's a triggering. You may trigger your Taurus. The shadow sides are coming up, though. So there is jealousy or possessiveness or an addiction or some sort of unhealthiness between you and a Taurus. But this doesn't mean that it can't be worked on. It just means that it's there and you can't avoid it. Gemini, the Sun card, right? So romance coming in with a Gemini, renewal, growth between the two of you. Seems like you were building a great friendship, harmony, you feel good together. And this could be a brand new Gemini coming your way as well. All right. We have Cancer, the Four of Swords. So a recoup period, rest in. It's just a rest in phase. Maybe you and Cancer taking a little bit of a break. There's some silence. You're healing, momentarily in your corners. Or you guys are finally getting together, reconciling, healing, and it's just a time of quietness. We have Leo, the moon card. So things are changing. A Leo could be, kind of lurking around your energy, maybe being a little deceptive, not sure what they want, not sure what's going on, but, there could be even keeping secrets from you. But, anything's possible right now. There's a lot changing behind the scenes. Virgo, the Tower card. So we're seeing some revelation here. Some truth, something's unstable between you and a Virgo. Virgo could be going through a breakup. That could be what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe you're worrying about them, wondering what's going on. They could be dealing with a lot of drama. Libra, coming around to turn things around. All right, so it looks like a chance for a do-over with a Libra. Scorpio, you have the Seven of Cups, right? This is your energy. So choose wisely this week. You may have a lot of opportunities here, a lot of options. You're definitely thinking about somebody. You could be manifesting somebody in. Hopefully they are not going to treat you as an option and they will make a choice, another Scorpio. Sagittarius, speaking their truth this week. So pay attention to what they're saying. It looks like they want to break the silence, but they also want to be honest with you. Capricorn, we see 10 of Pentacles, definitely wants to invest in this relationship. They have thought or can see a future with you, thought about a future. Aquarius, still hanging back, kind of not letting go, but still being kind of stubborn. And Pisces, Ace of Wands, right? So there's some passion here with a Pisces. This could be new Pisces, but I want to talk to you. I want to see what's up, see where things will go. All right, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. All right, Sag. The energy around Sag right now. Who's coming towards me? Sagittarius. Who's coming towards my Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Who's in your energy? Who's coming towards you? He didn't respond. So I'm not his vibe. All right. The Star card, Sag. All right. Aquarius energy around you. So don't lose hope. Yeah, I mean, there's something that you're pondering. There's something you've been thinking about. Somebody's been thinking about you. What you want, who you want, wants you. right? So it's just one of these universal alignments, you know, you're right place, right time. You're at the right place, right time. Some of you could be going through it, you know, going through it. Maybe, or the person you're meant to be with is going through it. A tower. Tower comes just before the star, you know, and there's an energy here of just trusting, you know, I just gotta trust more. You just gotta trust more. And your person here is doing the same thing. You have the Emperor underneath that. So you have two major arcana. Somebody is over here even fantasizing about what it could possibly look like to build a future with you, or to step up and ask you out. Some of you could be a secret admirer, somebody that is very interested in you, who just thinks about what it would look like to the future with you. That screams future. You have Aries energy. Somebody really trying to think of the right moment to call you, the right moment to step up, the right move. I need to play my cards right. So if this is somebody that is trying to weasel their way back into your life, this is somebody who's trying to plan their moves. Let's see you. You're over here eyeballing, waiting. Where you at? Where you at? Every one of you is now going, where? Who's this person, Frankie? Three of Wands. Notice that threes have been coming up a lot today, you know, so that's a good vibe that's showing here. Sagittarius, we are in your moon right now, so we're really picking up your energy of optimism, truth, hanging in there, you know, unexpectedness, you know, could anything, unpredictability could happen right now. But you're over here. Maybe some of you are trying to eyeball it too close. Maybe some of you are trying to control something too much. You know, it's like you know, most of you can be pretty optimistic and can kind of hurry up and get to that point. You want to just get to where you want to go, you know, but some of you might be a little bit more anxious. You might have had, you know, a different story playing out. But it looks like some of you are scanning, trying, you know, maybe wanting something to happen, you know, so bad that with this kind of energy too, sometimes you can grab the wrong ship. You can jump on you know, this kind of tugboat that comes by, and it doesn't go anywhere, and then it takes forever to go somewhere. And then you got this cruise ship coming up that flies by, but you've already jumped on the tugboat, and now you can't get off it just yet. So, you know, this is allowing something to come towards you. And with this star card and trusting that the universe knows what the hell it's doing, right? Don't jump on the tug. Not unless that's the kind of pace you want, unless you want a tugboat. All right. You're going to be carrying a lot of shit, right? Isn't that a tugboat? They carry shit. All right. Person coming, you know, carries a lot of baggage, right? Here comes a lot of baggage with the person. Your person that is coming towards you, Sagittarius, is wait for the yacht. There it is. That's even better. Wait for the yacht. You have the Six of Cups coming your way. So obviously the Six of Cups can be the person that is on your mind. Definitely can be. It can be playing out as your soulmate, the one that you believe is yours, you know, even though nobody's ours, but you know what I mean. You know, the one you desire, the one you're reminiscing about. But you may be surprised. It could be an old friend coming back into town. It could be somebody that looks like the person that you're trying to connect with, has the same name. You feel so drawn to this person. You're supposed to be with John Smith, and you know, now there's a John Smith who owns a tugboat, or a John Smith who owns the yacht, right? Maybe you're with the wrong John Smith, right? But you do see this energy of attracting in somebody that has the same attraction towards you. There's instant attraction. So this kind of energy right here in my hand is the type of energy, feel into this, where you meet somebody and you just don't have to second guess what the hell, when they're going to text, because they just text you right when you think they're going to. Or you don't worry about texting them because you know they're waiting for your text and they're super excited. You guys mirror back this excitement. Or, you know, you meet up, you like the same things, you like the same tacos. I keep seeing tacos. And I'm like, you know, you just get it. You get along and it runs smoothly and they move at your pace. Because you're meant to be at the same place, you're at the same time, you're on the same frequency. And so this could be who is coming towards you. All right. Now we're seeing the Emperor. So this person definitely wants to see something grow between the two of you at the same time. Sometimes I'm like, why did I just say that? Because I know, all right, you guys could take that. Oh, that could be what's their next actions or the outcome by Halloween, because that's what we're looking at. We're seeing the Hierophant. So we're seeing taking the next step. This is deepening your connection with somebody, you know, leveling up in your relationship, you know, ascending. So this relationship actually taking a turn. You have Taurus energy, you have Aquarius energy, you have the Emperor energy. The Emperor and the Hierophant talk about a divine connection, soulmate connection. So a lot of this is telling me, and you have the Four of Wands, marriage energy. A lot of this is given off this energy is divine's at play here, Sagittarius. And so let go a little bit and trust the scenario, trust the situation right now to unfold for you. Let's see Aries through Pisces. What does Spirit want you to know? I got the Hanged Man too. I got Pisces energy. You have a lot of major arcana. So this is also surrendering as well. And letting go of how you expect things to turn out, because something is changing and something is going to show up for you differently than you can imagine. It's not going to be scripted like you think it's supposed to be or that you're thinking it should be. I'm going to Japan first. Hawaii's on the bucket list, but Japan and maybe Korea. Aries through Pisces. I haven't set dates yet, exact dates, but it's coming soon. Aries through Pisces. Woohoo! Susan, 2 weeks. 2 months, I think, for me. All right. Well, first of all, before I turn that card, all right, 8 of Cups at the bottom. So 8 of Cups, we're looking at the person on your mind. You could be dealing with somebody who seems to be going their own way, emotionally unavailable or shut off, or, you know, even this can be a runner energy. All right. Somebody could be walking away from a situation, though, as well, too, and coming towards you. So it can play out different scenarios just to give different readings, you know, in a general reading for you guys. All right. Now, Aries is the 9 of Cups. That's why I did that, because it looks like Aries is coming towards you. You're the one they want to make happy. You're the one that makes them happy, and you're the one they want to be with. All right. Taurus, Queen of Cups. All right. So either Taurus is dealing with a water sign or Taurus is deepening their love for you. All right. Either way, they have feelings for you. Gemini, there is conflict, challenges with a Gemini, but it doesn't mean that this is over. It just means that there's a lot of challenges that you're still dealing with. Cancer, 10 of Wands, looks like you're getting over the challenges. So this for some of you can be, we're finally reaching some finish line and we can move on. But it also means some of you could move on and be like, all right, this is hard enough. I'm done. Leo, Knight of Wands. Leo coming in a fun energy. Leo is ready to explore the future. There's lots of chemistry there and passion between the two of you. Virgo, we see King of Swords. So Virgo wanting to talk to you, tell you their truth, you know, be honest with you about their feelings. Now, they can be a little bit detached. And again, if some of you are dealing with a Virgo that's trying to walk away from you, they are emotionally unavailable. All right. But you are getting some sort of communication and truth from a Virgo. Libra, the Strength card. You guys will figure it out. You guys will work through it. You guys seem to be, you know, very connected with one another, and you always find a way. Scorpio, Five of Pentacles. Scorpio had the Five of Pentacles in their reading. So it looks like there could be some distance between you and a Scorpio, but according to Scorpio's reading, you may be turning things around. Sagittarius, you got the Hierophant. So look at the synchronicity. So it looks like you could be leveling up your relationships this week, especially with another Sagittarius. Capricorn, Nine of Pentacles, looking good. Expect some sort of successful move this week. Maybe connecting, grounding in on a relationship. Aquarius, the Hanged Man. So it could be some changes happening here. They may still be distant, but I feel like, you know, there is still a chance here. There's still something changing in this relationship. Pisces, Five of Swords. So there's still mental conflict and some changes, maybe changing the minds this week too. There's tension. It doesn't mean it's over, but there definitely is some mental stress with the Pisces. All right. Let's see. Capricorn. I need my glasses. Poor Capricorn. You know, Capricorn, I had an amazing read for you. And I don't know why the audio was not on. And I was like, well, you know, when that happens, I guess maybe it was for me and it wasn't for anybody else. All right. But that was a bummer. That was such a bummer. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I'm compatible with the Sagittarius. I wonder if a Sag and a Sag, sometimes two same signs. Well, I mean, there's all kinds of placements, you know. But I think fire works well together. I know, Debbie. And it's happening. I get along, I've always gotten along with Sagittarius energy. You guys lift a Scorpio's spirit up. Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Who's in your energy? Maybe a Sag we were just talking about. All right, Capricorn. I've got the Fool energy here at the bottom of the day. I mean, the bottom of the deck. And, you know, you just got to keep going is what I'm getting, Capricorn. You know, it's like you don't know what's coming ahead. You don't know what's going to happen. You may stumble with a few challenges with love, with the relationship. It looks like somebody's coming towards you to give something a chance. you know, or somebody's trying to give something a chance. There's a fresh energy, a fresh start coming towards you. Aries energy, could even be Aquarius energy. I just feel like breaking out and being free. And, you know, your person can be a little unpredictable at times. Sometimes it can feel a little bit like 1 minute it seems like, you know, yay, we're having fun, we're going for it, we're doing it. And then, you know, and then there's some challenges that just are questionable. Now I have the Death card here underneath, and I have the Fool. So this can give me some of you breaking away from somebody, some of you running from something, some of you deciding to go off on your own or be free or give yourself a fresh start. Maybe you're finally done grieving a situation. This can even be you're letting go of letting somebody stress you out anymore. Right? And this is giving you, as soon as you break out and let go of something, and you're free to move forward, not knowing what's going to happen next, oftentimes divine has something amazing in store for you, because this is major arcana and it's showing me that really, you know, if you don't break out of something, if you're feeling pulled or something's happening and you keep yourself stuck, you may be blocking yourself from a blessing. Let's see. So you have Scorpio energy and you have Aries energy. So we have Mars really showing up for you. So I'm seeing passion, but we can also bring conflict and challenges. So many of you may be going through that and figuring out, you know, what's going to work and what's not going to work. You know, you could be having these difficult conversations. You could have had a recent argument, you know, or you just feel conflicted with somebody. But this is when we see the positive change. This is when we finally can put an end to something and move forward and grow from it. Your energy is the King of Swords. So you're showing up as the King of Swords. It looks like, you know, you're detaching. You're looking at facts. You're focusing. You know what your truth is. You know what you want, and you're being honest. So you might be making some important decisions based off of, you know, what's in front of your face. It's not about looking at emotions anymore. It's not about reading between the lines. It's about looking at facts. It's looking at the bigger picture. It's not always looking for the what ifs. The King of Swords doesn't care about the minutia. The King of Swords is, I don't care about you. I want to see facts and truth. And I want to see actions. So you're making some sort of important decision regarding your situations in your life. You're showing up in a pretty awesome position. A very powerful position. You could have an Aquarius on your mind. You could be dealing with somebody who's detached, somebody who has pulled their energy away a little bit. They're trying to figure out their truth, if that's the case as well. Could be Gemini, could be Libra. Your person coming towards you is the Six of Wands. So it feels like a little win this week. It looks like you might be getting over some sort of argument, that Marsy energy I was talking about. So for many of you, it looks like you're standing true, standing stern in your decision. Boundaries. Right? Maybe you had to put somebody straight. Maybe you had to say something challenging for somebody. Maybe you're challenging another person to step up. But that's how you're going to get what you want, not by bowing down or people pleasing. It might work for a minute, but, you know, that's not what's happening here. So it looks like you may be winning some sort of small battle this week with somebody. You have somebody returning, somebody who sees, recognizes you, sees your worth, sees potential, sees and wants your attention. Somebody validating you, somebody here that very excited to be around your energy. So again, I am seeing, you know, a win coming in for you. What does your person want with this connection? The Moon card, all right? So look, there's still this, I'm not sure. The Moon and the Fool card. This tells me I have feelings for you. I'm attracted to you. I feel comfortable with you. But there is a part of me that is still unsure about where the future's going. Am I willing to keep moving forward and keep the faith and see where things going? Are we going to run into some more challenges? Of course we are. Things are constantly changing. Things are uncertain. But things are still possibly manifesting and growing with the moon card. The moon wants to nurture this relationship. Your person wants to nurture this relationship, but they definitely do have their own fears and, you know, issues when it comes to commitment as well too. Maybe that's why you're, you know, the King of Swords in it. You know, I need to have a little bit more, you know, certainty. You know, I need some more validation here. What's the possible, I mean, what does Spirit want you to know? That's the possible outcome here, the moon card. So things are still changing. Things for you. Now, the Page of Swords. What Spirit wants you to know about this connection that I'm pulling up on here, because it looks like even though they're in your energy and they're coming around, there's still an air of changing and shifting and a little bit uncertain. You know, the moon card is like, look, you know, I care, you know, my feelings are here, but we trigger each other, but we may be, you know, mirroring back, triggering each other and mirroring each other, our own fears, right? It looks like what Spirit wants you to know is that you can't always be prepared for a relationship. Some of us want to have all the answers. Some of us have been triggered and traumatized in the past. Some of us get scared easy and get triggered easy. And the King of Swords, some of us can be very strict. Some of us can be very stubborn and like ignore our emotions and want the truth. And, you know, we want to control everything. It's very fixed energy. And Spirit saying this time around, maybe it's time to tap into your inner child and trust a little bit. We cannot always be prepared, but it is okay to question and be at the same time, be open and curious to where this relationship can go. You know, and not being afraid to express yourself and to experience and talk about things. But there is an air of uncertainty coming through for you. But the Page of Swords is saying that there's still a lot here you guys can learn from each other. And there is potential for this relationship to unfold. You have strong air energy for you. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Take care, learning. Aries through Pisces. All right, let's see each zodiac sign. Thank you. Look at the Justice card, Libra energy. We have that authenticity, that truth, that being real, get into the truth and being real with one another. So this can give me the same energy as the King of Swords. Like the King of Swords to me is the judge as well. You know, I want fairness. I want truth. I want justice too. And I want to talk about the future. I want to see where things can go. I want, you know, I want commitment. I want loyalty. I want honesty. It's not a lot to ask for. It's not. And hopefully your people show up for you this week with that. Or you may be finding or having to make some important decision about finding closure, making peace with something. But let's see your people. Aries on fire. Aries stepping up. Look at that. Aries is like, look, I'm very drawn to you. My heart wants this. A lot of chemistry between you and I. Taurus. The Nine of Cups, right? Taurus wants to make you happy. It looks like you could get some wish fulfilled with a Taurus this week. Gemini, the High Priestess. Gemini spying. Gemini keeping quiet right now, trying to figure out what to do. They'll follow their intuition. They'll do what's right or what they really want, right? But right now they are, they're tapping into themselves, tapping into their higher self, but keeping tabs of you. Cancer, the Devil card. Oh, yoy. Cancer is your devil. All right. So there is some triggering. There's an attachment there between the two of you. So they are showing up, but they are still showing up the way they were. Leo, Two of Wands. You and Leo could be making a date, connecting, but you both are very passionate about seeing this through. Virgo, the Judgment card. Virgo is feeling called towards you, and you guys both could be this, you know, second chance at life, second chance at a relationship for each other. Libra, we have the Eight of Wands, so we see energy shift with a Libra. All right, under some pressure though at times, you know, so things can get fiery, but we're definitely seeing things accelerate. All right, things getting a little bit hectic at times, but we're seeing very passionate and exciting. Scorpio, showing up being real with their heart, seeing a future with you. Sagittarius, Six of Cups. There's your Six of Cups. And I said Sag at the beginning, you know. And this is mutual attraction between you and a Sag or reconciling. Capricorn, you have the Eight of Cups here. So you may be walking away from somebody or, you know, dealing with somebody who's walking away or running from the situation. Aquarius, we have Six of Swords. You and Aquarius moving along nicely, getting past something. Pisces, Ace of Swords. So you got a breakthrough, clarity with a Pisces. News coming in with the Pisces. Having the talk. All right, Aquarius. My eyes are blurry. All right. Aquarius time. Don't forget, I'll be going live around 4:30 just for, I don't know how long I'll be on today, but doing personal readings. There is quite a list, so it may be closed soon. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius. Who's coming towards you? All right, so Aquarius, we have the overall energy of the Six of Wands. So we're feeling here, you know, somebody drawn to you, somebody wants your attention. All right, that's definite. You know, they like your attention, and maybe finally realizing how much they like your attention. So if you've pulled your attention away from them, they're feeling it. They're feeling very drawn to you. And if you've been kind of challenged by your person this week, this does tell me that you guys will break through that challenge, that barrier that you're dealing with. I have a Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but I also see, we do see some truth. We see winning a little battle here too. So if you've been having some sort of dispute or a little battle, seeing things clearly, things finally feeling nice, feeling recognized, getting validation from somebody, feeling rewarded. Somebody is noticing what you do for them, or, you know, noticing, you know, you, all right, very attracted to you. Somebody definitely very attracted. Your energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I don't know what you're doing, Aquarius, but you're looking good. You're looking settled. You're looking like you're taking care of business. Maybe some of you are newly, freshly single and available. So this could even be for some of you, a new person coming into your life. Always in my readings, stay open to that. But I am feeling here, you're giving off a nice vibe. Maybe some of you might even be thinking, I'm just doing my thing, Frankie, but you may be getting a lot of attention. This also tells me that some of you could be stepping up at work position. You might be stepping up, spending more money on yourself. You might be feeling more confident. Maybe some of you taking care of yourself, losing some weight, getting in shape, if that's what it takes, if that's what making you feel good. Not saying you have to go and do that to feel good, but if that's what you've been working on. It looks like you're getting noticed. All right. You're getting noticed for whatever work you're doing on yourself, whether it's spiritual, emotional, physical. The energy coming towards you. I have the 5 of Wands, right? So you have a very challenging energy. You have somebody here that's very competitive. You have somebody here that could also be very jealous. They might be feeling like you're getting attention from other people. There's that 6 of Wands. All right. You naturally attract in attention wherever you go. Maybe you're one of those people, Aquarians, who don't notice when people are looking at you. Have you ever had your friends say, look at that person's checking you on? You're like, where? I don't, you could be that person. Your person is probably one of those people that see everything people do. You get a lot of attention, they get jealous, or you talk to other people, they know it, or they're thinking you talk to other people. Now, this could be vice versa. It definitely could go both ways. But what I'm seeing is that you challenge each other, and there could be a little bit of tension and jealousy between the two of you. But let's see what their intentions or actions towards you are. I got the 5 of Cups. All right, you got somebody that's hurting, somebody that really either is missing you, feels bad for something they said. Maybe they started a fight with you. Maybe they got aggravated about something. Maybe they cause you a lot of tension, a lot of stress. Maybe this person realizes how much pressure they put on you and how much of a challenge they are for you. So they may be realizing this, all right? So they are thinking about something from the past, all right? So you may be talking to somebody, reminiscing about the past. And I see the 7 of Swords here. So somebody is realizing maybe how they, feeling a little regret, feeling how they may have lied to you about their true feelings. They may have started a fight. They may have let their ego get in the way, their pride get in the way, and they weren't very honest about their feelings. And now somebody may be acting like they don't care, or they may have been acting like they don't care, but that is far from the truth. The outcome of what Spirit wants you to know is the 8 of Wands. So again, we're seeing a shift in energy. So you may have been carrying, I'm getting this for somebody, the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you really may have put yourself together because somebody really made you feel, or they attacked, or you guys got in an argument, or they said something, or they're jealous ways. Maybe they made you feel a certain way. And you really put a lot of work or effort into this for yourself. And somebody here is realizing how much attention you get, and they're starting to feel really bad about how they treated you or what they said to you, or they lied about their feelings to you. And now they're seeing you get attention from other people. So I am picking that up for my Aquarians. All right. But this also could be the driving force. Somebody may confess, it's weighing on them. They may confess that they are actually jealous, and they want to talk to you. They want to see where things can go. So things could turn around between you and another person. You have somebody here that might come in really fast because they're afraid you're going to get snagged up by somebody else. So I am getting a very fiery energy from somebody. All right. Let's see. I'm not getting major arcana except Libra. A Queen of Swords, a court card. And there's a Queen of Pentacles underneath that too. So we are seeing an earthy energy too. And a confession may be coming in for you. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. So let's see, let's look at each zodiac sign and see if I can get a little bit more for you. Who's actually going to step up and who's holding back, hating that other people are getting your attention. All right, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know for each zodiac sign? You got the Knight of Cups. So a romantic date may be coming in for some of you by Halloween. You have somebody here that has feelings for you, deeper feelings for you. This could be an invitation. This could be a communication just about feelings. And for some of you, it could be new romance as well. So like I said, your reading was picking up that singles bit too. So some of these zodiac signs could actually be a new person that's coming into your life as well. Aries, the Hierophant. So it looks like Aries learning their lesson, and Aries may be stepping up or wanting to commit to this relationship with you. Could turn into a potential commitment. Taurus, we have the Four of Pentacles. They kind of holding on to a grudge. They're still not letting go and letting you in. Gemini, the World card. So you may finally feel like you reached some point with a Gemini and you know where things are going. Cancer, Nine of Pentacles. So Cancer's, you got their attention. Looks like a Cancer could make an offer to you this week. Leo, Two of Swords. So you still got a Leo on the fence, confusing you or torn between two relationships. Virgo, you have the Devil card. So you have them showing up the same way. Libra, you have communication coming in with the Libra, clearing things up, good news coming in, maybe even an invitation coming in. Same thing with a Scorpio. You got Page of Wands. You got some fun energy with a Scorpio, flirty energy. Sagittarius, making plans for the future with a Sagittarius. This is getting a little bit more serious. Capricorn, the Chariot card. You and Capricorn going somewhere, feeling really pulled towards making this relationship work. And this could be a Capricorn returning into your life. Aquarius, Six of Cups. So you definitely have a soulmate energy coming towards you. This could also be somebody from your past coming in, right? And we have Pisces, Two of Wands. You and Pisces taking that next step, a second date, or, finally reaching out to one another, connecting with one another. Have a nice Friday. We have made it to Pisces. Let's go. Pisces, 257. All right. You're welcome. Thank you, Christina, for being here. All right. Pisces. Have a great weekend. Pisces, you had an amazing, I loved your reading yesterday, Pisces. Really loved your reading. Let's see what I get today. Every day is a new day. Every day picks up sometimes a different story for the collective. There are millions of people on this planet. And I hope they're watching me. But let's see, Pisces. We're in Scorpio season. You're feeling the vibe. You're good. You get along with me. Pisces and Scorpios, My Pisces are little mush balls, though. Little softies. Knight of Wands. So several signs got the Knight of Wands today. And so, you know, hopefully the person that's on your mind, you've already cross-watched. Maybe they had the Knight of Wands in their reading. This will be confirmation. But there is some passion coming your way. There is a hell yes. This is a get on and let's go. You know, let's go ride with this, see where it takes us. You know, the chemistry is real. All right. So I guess Aquarius had the Knight of Wands. So we're talking somebody's really feeling drawn to you, very attracted to you. And let's see what's behind it. Page of Cups, right? And the driving force is love. So this isn't just passion. Now, I mean, passion may be taken over right now. The chemistry may be real, you know, might get really hot between the two of you. Aries, Leo, Sag. But there's definitely love growing behind the scenes. You can't stop the heart from growing, especially if you keep connecting with somebody and you guys vibing and, you know, you're working on something. You know, love is going to continue to spread, you know, and if it's there, it's going to keep you together. You know, and also, though, unfortunately, it keeps you in situations that you probably shouldn't be in either. But let's see. This one feels good. All right. Yours was getting good yesterday, too. Your energy, look at you manifesting beast. You got the Magician card. You're not messing around. You've got somebody on your mind. You're focused. You're in a good frequency. So if some of you are not, this energy is saying, where are you focusing? Because use your power right now in this energy we got. You feel, you see, you've got a lot working for you right now. This is making the magic happen, right? This is using all your tools to make the magic happen because something you're doing, you're attracting somebody in, you're manifesting somebody in. You know you got it going on. You're putting those, you know, those heels on, you know, the ties on. You know exactly how to work the charm. And you're working it because somebody here is feeling your vibe and you're on the same frequency. So we've got somebody that you're thinking about you. They hear you. They feel you. They know what you're saying. They're creeping in your energy. And, you know, you have this, you know, communication, possibly you're manifesting actually in the 3D. The person coming towards you, look at this, the Two of Pentacles. You got them all over the place, but at the same time, you got them, you know, wanting to make plans with you. You know, I feel like you've got somebody here that's got a lot going on, very ambitious person. They might even be in the middle of a relationship or leaving a relationship, or they just could be dealing with a lot of life, work, jobs, you know, but this person here seems to be feeling pulled towards you. And it's like, if this person is going to make it work with you this week, if they're going to try and do everything they can to be with you, this person cares about you. Because this person has a lot going on, and it looks like they may even shuffle their schedule, or that you might not know behind the scenes the maneuvers this person has to do to make it work with you. But as soon as they see you, they act all cool. But you are messing with somebody's frequency. You definitely got somebody, you're in somebody's head. Their next actions towards you, the Emperor card. So this is somebody, like I said, they may be playing it cool, but they're coming in cool, calm, and collected, confident, but they're taking on a lot. This is somebody that has a lot of potential, though. It's Aries energy. You have somebody that wants to make this relationship more stable, right? We've already walked through the Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody that's like, all right, let's take that next step, right? But you're in the Two of Pentacles energy, so let's bring it down a notch here and bring it into real world. You have the Magician card. You're making it work. You're just learning. You're learning what it takes, you know? You're making it work. It's one step at a time. It's another piece to the puzzle. Not everybody's going to be in a relationship that happens overnight. Things need to work itself out. It's going to take time. Possible outcome by this Halloween, we got the King of Cups. So you have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio showing up for you here. And it looks like somebody being real, being authentic with you, deepening your connection, maybe even opening up and expressing themselves to you by Halloween. All right. So what does Spirit want you to know? The Nine of Cups. Prepare for some wish fulfillment, Pisces. So you had an amazing reading yesterday, and it came through in today's reading. All right, you are getting some sort of wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups. This is something you've been manifesting, even if it's as somebody you don't know and you're waiting for that soulmate. Hopefully, I'm throwing the energy into this reading for you that you will receive that gift, being very happy and being very satisfied with your wish fulfillment. So lots of passion and lots of emotion coming through for you. All right. And let's see. I just dropped one of the cards. Hold on. I'll get in a sec. Let's see Aries to Pisces for you. All right, so let's fine tune each zodiac sign. Obviously, this can't be a love story for every single person, but we'll see. We'll drop into each zodiac sign and see who's pulling in, some synchronicities here. Scorpio energy is bringing in some truths for you. Guys, this is where the synchronicity happens. This is where the magic happens. The bottom of this deck is the Magician. It's all about your abilities, your psychic abilities, your power to manifest. You are a feeler. You are very spiritual. And I just feel like you're one of the most powerful manifestors because you can feel so deeply. But if your focus is not in the right place, you're going to manifest what some of your fears. And that can be the Moon card as well, your subconscious fears. You have conscious manifestation here. You have the magic to create and come into alignment with the person that you're trying to manifest in, because it looks like you've got somebody's either manifesting you too. You have Aries, Three of Wands. Aries coming in, there's a movement, progress. You could be connecting with an Aries, running into an Aries in your community. You may run into a new Aries as well, right? Because remember, you have a lot of newness coming in. This could be a new person. But I am seeing you and an Aries actually starting to move forward, all right? Things are starting to look a little more serious between the two of you. Taurus, we have the Empress card. So we have beautiful Venus energy with Taurus. We have growth with Taurus. It's like they want to care for this. They see it going somewhere. Gemini, Ace of Pentacles. So you have an offer coming in with a Gemini. Pretty serious, wanting a commitment. This is obviously also could be a new Gemini coming into your life. You have Cancer, Ace of Cups. You have possibility of new Cancer coming into your life, but you definitely have a Cancer that's got love for you, right? You're spinning around on their mind. I always see that right there, right? They feel your love. Leo, Two of Cups. You and Leo dating this week or having that conversation, or maybe even just talking about your feelings. Maybe you guys are realizing you guys have feelings for one another. Virgo, Nine of Wands, all right, not giving up, but, obviously it's been a battle for a while, but it looks like neither of you want to give up on this connection. Libra, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like Libra here, grounding in on this relationship, taking things more seriously, maybe being more responsible about this connection. You could have a new Libra who's very grounded coming into your life. Scorpio, same thing. King of Pentacles. Either your Scorpio is better in their life for you, stepping up, or you have a really mature Scorpio coming into your life. Sagittarius is your winner, Two of Pentacles. This is the energy that was coming towards you. It's like, one step at a time. We got this. I really want to make it work with you. Capricorn, you have the Tower card. So there could be some shifting, unexpected changes happening here with you and a Capricorn. Let's get into the truth. A Capricorn could be going through a breakup, or you guys could be going through a breakup or a makeup. It depends. Aquarius, 9 of Swords. So Aquarius feeling some deep regret, missing you, and maybe really thinking about maybe they shouldn't have, couldn't have, or whatever. But they are dealing with some pain. Pisces, we have the Fool card. So Pisces, get ready for a breakthrough. You have a new experience, new beginning coming your way. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thanks for bringing that energy. Please hype the video. You guys, I got like 37 hypes on one video. You guys are helping this channel grow. The energy is beautiful. I'm so grateful. The first 7 days are the most important. You guys are amazing. I'm going to take off. Thank you. I'll be live in about 20 minutes. I'm going to go refresh. And I'm only going to be on for, maybe an hour or two for the personal readings. And the rest of you have a great weekend. Yes, you guys, whatever you are doing, I swear to you, I'm seeing these numbers come through and I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, you guys are amazing. Soon as the live stream's over, I guess the comment section, you go back in, you can scroll at the top. You'll see where it says share. You scroll over a little bit. I think it says hype. I love you guys. Take care.